What made you want to be a teacher? Do you remember?
I do.
What made you want to be a teacher?
And a counselor
Yes.
combined, okay, is because as a kid, okay,
This could be a whole nother felony for you. Do you know this, right?
that would be the fourth count, yes.
So you're racking up charges real quick, aren't you?
I'm not laughing because this is not funny. I'm laughing because I don't want to start crying, okay, in public, but yes.
Yeah, so you're stacking up charges.
Big time.
Big time, huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'm going to do something. I'm going to shake your hand.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I have some more questions.
No. I was going to shake your hand for pointing this out to me and so forth like that, but okay.
I'll give you a bump.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Would you plead guilty or not guilty?
I'd plead guilty because I'm guilty. Okay.
This video is purely for educational and documental purposes. It is important to note that any statements made in this video are not intended to accuse or implicate anyone in any wrongdoing. Furthermore, it is crucial to emphasize that any form of harassment toward individuals shown in this video is strongly discouraged and not supported. Let us maintain a respectful and understanding environment for everyone involved. This video might include content and language that is disturbing or inappropriate for some viewers, especially kids. Its purpose is to educate and inform parents and communities about the potential online dangers that children may encounter. It also aims to shed light on those who might pose these risks. All subjects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Warning. The following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Inside. Hey, bro.
Hi.
Michael.
Uh-huh.
Is this you?
Obviously, that's me. How are you?
Good. We're just here to talk to you about your chats, okay?
My chance of what?
Your chats.
Can we go over? I can't stand, so can we go inside?
You can sit down.
Well, inside?
Well, not inside.
Why not?
Well, what, do you want people to overhear what you're doing?
What am I doing?
You don't know what you're doing?
Well, you tell me what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. We have all the chats. Okay, I'm trying to do you a favor. Okay. I'd rather talk away from people.
No, not that. Okay, then let's.
We can simply have a talk right by the Starbucks benches.
Yeah, there's the benches out front.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm calling you. That's why your phone's ringing.
Yeah, I understand.
We can walk over there.
So, Michael, I already know everything about you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you know that, right?
I don't know if you know. I don't know who you are. The benches are right there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Let's go this way.
Yeah.
So, do you have any idea why we're here talking to you?
You tell me.
Well, you're here to meet someone, right?
Yes, I am. To be honest.
Okay. I appreciate the honesty. And do you know, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a young man.
Young man?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know how old he is?
He says he's 14.
14. Thank you. Thank you for being honest.
I have nothing to hide.
I appreciate.
Go ahead.
I appreciate.
Oh my God! There's no chairs. I have a bad knee, so please forgive me. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. We got to figure out somewhere where we can sit though, because I can't.
We can. Oh, there's some benches right there by the T-Mobile.
Okay, I'm gonna drive over there because I can't walk that far. Seriously.
You know, hey, I'm gonna go borrow you a chair out of the.
Yeah, we can.
No, that's fine.
I'll be right back.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't know if they allow you to. I asked him his favorite subjects. Okay. Thank you, sir. Very kind. Thank you. And he said his favorite subject is history. And I said, have you ever thought of being a historian or a history teacher? I was going on Google to see if San Bernardino University offered a historical class, you know, degree. And they do. And the thing is that then let me see what. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm squinting. Okay, please forgive me for that squinting. And so I gave him a site to check on. Okay, and I don't know if he checked on it or not. And then I told him about the conservancy that my grandson and I are starting. Okay, and the thing is that I told him what the conservancy is. Okay, because he asked what a conservancy is, and and then we made arrangements to meet up.
Okay.
And we were going to go to well, Walmart, and then he wanted to go to Walmart. Okay, and I said, well, I need to go to Walmart too, and so forth and so forth. So we'll hit two birds with one stone. You know, I don't know if you guys heard of that story.
I understand. Yeah, I hear that.
Or that saying. And so the thing is that, and then he said to meet. What did he say? He couldn't find me inside of Walmart. Okay, and so forth. And here we are.
Okay. How long have you been talking to him, Michael? Do you remember?
Well, I can tell you. January 31st.
January 31st?
Yes.
All right, can you put your phone away? Because I have some things that I want to show you that's really important. Okay?
Why are you asking me to turn my phone away?
So you can focus.
I can focus.
Okay? I'm just asking for your focus and attention, okay? Because what you think is not what it is. You've actually been talking to this young boy for over a year.
No, that's not true.
Are these your pictures? Is this you?
Of course that's me. I can see that that's me.
And this is you, right?
That's me, yes.
Okay. And what does the date say right here?
Can I, because I can't see. January 4th, 20, I can't read what it says here.
January, go ahead. Can you look closer? Sure, go ahead. January 4th.
2023.
2023. Okay. And what year is this?
24.
Exactly.
I'm not that dumb.
I understand. So, so you've been talking to this boy for over a year. Yes or no?
I have been taught. You're saying that, so don't put words in my mouth, okay?
Well, these are your pictures, right?
Of course they're my pictures.
Okay, and this is your phone number, the conservancy, right?
Let me see.
This one right here. This number at the top right here.
Can I?
Sure.
That's my phone number, yes.
Okay. So, who's texting? You? Right?
I hope so.
Okay.
I mean, unless my grandson, but I doubt that my grandson would be texting, but he does use my phone, but go ahead.
So what you're saying is your grandson...
I'm not saying that.
Okay. Because these text messages, it says... You say that you're 5'3", right?
Which I am.
Okay.
256, that was last year, I guess, you're saying.
Okay.
Because I'm 242 now.
That matches your description, right? Yes or no?
Well, pretty much so, yes.
Okay. So this phone number,
okay,
with your pictures,
okay,
with your description and all these dates come back to you, okay?
I'm not doubting that. Obviously you have that, and that is my phone number, but go ahead. I'm not going to doubt you, sir, if it's true.
But it's true.
I'm not doubting that it's not my phone number.
Okay.
I'm not doubting that. Okay. But go ahead.
And it says you ask this young boy, how old are you, right? Do you see that? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Well, what is so funny?
Kids, because okay, I'll tell you
what is so funny.
I'm going to tell you what's so funny.
Because this could
listen
end
to
you
what
up
I'm saying.
in prison. You know this, right?
I've never been in prison.
I'm saying this could end you up in prison.
Maybe.
Maybe?
I'm saying maybe, but can I say what I was going to say when I was laughing? You asked me why I'm laughing.
Okay.
Okay. He never told me that. or never texted me that.
How do we have these right here?
I cannot answer that, okay? And I can't.
You can't?
Okay. Because I'm not a tech, I'm not an what is it, IT and so on person, okay? So I don't understand how that works, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Other than I know how to text. But I can tell you he never told me that back in 2023.
And why do you reply 14 is jailbait? Why do you recall that?
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't read the whole thing, so please bear with me, okay? Can I read this for a second?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, okay. I remember that now.
You remember
Okay,
it?
yeah. Well, when you give me one thing to look at and I don't read the whole thing, now I remember that. Okay, and that's true.
And how old did he tell you he was?
Well, he said he was
14.
Go ahead.
And why did you continue talking to him after knowing the age?
Because he still continued to talk to me.
But you're an adult and he's a minor.
There is nothing, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know everything in the world. I've been around the block, but tell me where it's wrong to talk to anybody when you're texting. Or texting, because we didn't talk.
Well, you clearly say it's wrong because you said it's jailbait.
It's jailbait for what he was telling me. Yes.
What was he telling you?
I don't know, but we talked a few times verbally.
Okay.
Like I've talked to him to tell me to come over here.
This was back in 2023.
I'm saying we talked then too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And did you ever send him graphic photos?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Not that
and
you're
I don't
aware
think I did.
You don't think you did?
No, I don't.
What does this look like?
That's graphic.
That's graphic, right?
And I would never send that to a...
You would never send it?
No.
This is your pictures.
I can't answer that because I don't know if they are.
They are. These are the pictures that you sent.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say.
So the reason why I'm here talking with you, because this could either go one or two ways, Michael. Okay. Either you own up to your mistake and be honest.
I'm so far. Do you have a name?
David.
Okay, David. And you have a name?
Glenn.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hard of hearing. Okay, but the thing is that I'm not denying anything that I have done. Okay, text or otherwise. I honestly, and I'm being honest, I don't remember sending that to. I would never send that, and I'm saying me, would never send that to a minor child. I'm being honest, but you say I did, so let's say I did then, since you have it there in print.
You did it today. You did it today, Michael. You don't remember that?
Hold on.
You don't remember that you did it today?
Please let me go back and see, because I have everything here, sir. David, right?
Yeah.
I have everything here of today.
You have everything of today?
You can go through my phone.
Yeah. What about the video call that you had with the young boy? Do you remember that today? Of course you do, because it happened today, and we have that too.
I believe you.
We have the video.
I believe you. I'm not doubting you.
So was that you?
The video, yes. I did a.
What was the video?
I did a video.
What was the video?
I was laying on my bed.
Doing what?
Playing with myself.
What do you mean by playing with yourself?
Fondling myself.
Fondling what?
My.
Okay. And that was you today, right?
Earlier today, yes.
And you don't think that's illegal with a 14-year-old boy?
Yes. It is illegal. Yes.
It is illegal.
Wrong.
So you committed crimes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So like I said earlier, this could either go one or two ways.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Be honest with us? Well,
okay.
I want you to be honest.
David and Glenn, I'm going to be honest.
Okay, can I explain myself?
Yes, you can.
So either you be honest with us like how you are right now,
yes,
or you continue beating around the bush.
I'm not beating around the bush.
I'm not saying you are.
Okay.
I'm saying you can beat around the bush and lie.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay. And then we would have to...
I understand that.
So How old? I'm gonna ask you some of these same questions again, and don't get upset with me. Okay.
Have I been upset?
No, I'm just saying.
I have nothing to get upset about.
Of course you don't.
Okay.
So you were talking to this young boy, right, for over a year?
Well, texting.
Texting.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you were texting this young
Yes.
boy for over a year.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And did he tell you his age? Did he tell you his age?
Well, I saw the text and you said, and I now, after I read all that, okay, I do remember it. Yes, he did.
He did? And
Yes.
how old did he tell you he was?
He was
14. And you continued talking to him after knowing the age, right?
Yes.
Yes. And how
Yes.
how did the conversation go after knowing the age 14?
Okay. I'm not playing dumb or beating around the bush. Please explain what you're saying there, okay?
How did the conversation between you and the 14-year-old boy go?
The texting was texting. I mean,
Texting was
Texting.
texting. So
go
he
ahead.
so he tells you his age. I'm almost 14, right? And then
Yes.
you say is jailbait, and then you can scroll down. You said aren't you in school?
Yes.
Let's see how mature you are. A picture. This is what you ask him.
Okay. Can I see that?
Sure. You
I'm
said-
not doubting you because everything on print is in print. So I just want to read it, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Should read the whole thing.
Sure. So read it out loud for me, so I know what you're reading is right. Read out loud for me.
Okay. Let me see how mature you are. Okay, picture.
Picture.
What picture? Showing how mature you are down there.
What does
okay?
down there mean, Michael?
Below the waist, I assume. I'm not assuming, I'm saying below the waist.
So and then you clarify what you meant down here.
Okay, can I?
Sure. What do you say right here?
I'll show you a picture of my private parts. Up to you if you want. Will you show me yours? Okay.
So you asked him.
Yep, I did.
You asked him
I
for
did.
what type of picture?
A graphic picture
Of what?
of his private parts.
More explicitly. In what?
Well, that would be his.
There you go. Because when you say graphic part, there could be
Yeah,
multiple meanings.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
And so I'm not beating around the bush, but you're right. That's
Okay.
right.
So you asked for a picture of his penis. Yes or no? Yes or no? It's a simple yes.
Yes.
or no. Okay.
Yeah.
After knowing the age 14,
Yes.
you see anything wrong with that, Michael?
Absolutely, it's wrong.
What is
Absolutely.
wrong? What's wrong with it?
Well, like and I'm not laughing. Okay. Can I explain something? While
Sure.
You think I'm going to start laughing? I'm not laughing. Okay, per se, is in Vietnam training. Okay, they taught us to laugh instead of cry. So I'm not going to cry out in public.
I understand.
per se. If I start crying, that's my prerogative, right? But that's why I'm giggling or laughing. Okay.
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 I'm listening. So
Okay. Go
so
ahead.
you asked him for a picture
Yes.
of his after knowing. What's wrong with that? So some of the questions that I might ask you, Michael, it might be very obvious.
It's illegal.
It is about, but what about it is legal?
What is it illegal?
What makes it illegal?
Because he's a minor.
There you
and,
go.
And I'm, please forgive me, I'm putting humor here too. Humor to make me not cry and so forth. With an old fart, with an old man.
Okay.
So yes.
Fair enough. And then you send him a picture of you.
Yep.
Yes or no?
Yes.
And is that illegal?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Pretty sure
I'm
it
not
is?
beating around the bush. I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. So you've committed 2 felonies so far. One
on top of the other, yes.
One is soliciting nudes for dinner.
Yep.
Second is sending nudes to
Yep.
2 felonies so far. So now we keep scrolling down. What do you say right here?
And okay, I'm colorblind, so I'm asking, what do you want me to read? The dark or the light
The
color?
dark right here.
Okay, okay. Not sure what will happen tomorrow once we meet. I want to see a picture of your cock and I can't, so I can't tonight. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Please, I'm not putting around the bush. I'm not sure what that means or saying at that time. I know what I text, but I'm not sure what the contents was of that saying. Okay, I'm not sure what I mean by can't tonight. Okay,
the context is pretty clear. You ask again. That's what I'm trying to get at.
And I can't tonight. That's me saying that. Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The reason why I showed you this part of it is because you asked for new.
I did. That's
I want to see a picture of
Oh,
your...
okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. So I can't tonight. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. It's
what do you,
my
what,
73-year-old mind. Okay.
What do you do for a living, Michael?
Now?
Yes.
I'm retired.
I know, but what did you do before then?
What did I do before then?
Yes.
I was in counseling.
I know, but for what?
Drug and alcohol counseling.
Drug and alcohol counseling?
Yes.
Did you work around kids?
Okay, I'm gonna hang up. Okay, not answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
So, did you work around kids? We already know everything.
Yes. What?
We already know.
Already know what?
What we're asking you, but I want to see if you're going to be truthful with us.
Well, I was in counseling with adults and kids. Okay, and
you
go ahead.
You worked around kids in a drug rehab center?
No.
So we're school?
It was school and a private foundation.
I know, but for what? For which?
Drug and alcohol.
For which school?
What do you mean, what school?
You said you worked in a school, right?
I was a teacher and not counselor on the side, but yes.
So which school did you work for?
San Bernardino Valley College.
San Bernardino Valley College.
Mm-hmm.
And are you a ranger?
My grandson and I, like I showed you in this text, okay, are in the process of setting up a conservancy. Yes, I don't work as a ranger yet, okay, but...
And what are your duties as a ranger?
What my duties will be?
Yes.
Okay, is being a non-profit organization. Okay, my duties will be to I just got off the phone, okay, on my way here with a consultant for agriculture planting a food forest.
So you'll be a park ranger?
No. A park ranger is like at a national park or a forest or a city park or a county park or something. I will be working out in the field developing a food forest.
Food forest?
Mm-hmm.
So what type of a ranger is that?
One that takes care of the land.
Okay. And you don't work around kids, do you? And what subjects did you teach in college?
At Valley College?
Yes.
I taught in human services, drug and alcohol counseling classes.
Okay. So you were in the education system.
I'm sorry.
You were in the education system, right?
Yes. Yes.
How does that look after what you're doing today? How does that look?
Very, very bad.
Do you think you
very shameful?
Do you think you could lose your teaching license?
I'm retired, so I wouldn't lose it. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, I could have.
You could have.
I could have if I was doing that back then. Yes. If I was texting to a 14-year-old back then, yes, I could have. I know I could have. But I probably would have, let's say, resigned.
You would have resigned?
Yeah. Especially if I found out if it was a 14-year-old. And I'm saying knowing that he was a 14-year-old, yes.
And here's another picture that you sent to the boy. Do you see that? Do you see it?
Yes, I was reading the content, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I see it.
You see another picture. So that is another felony. You know, have you ever heard of 2 counts of this?
I've been in this system. I've been in courts before with the drug and alcohol clientele and so forth, and I've heard them, and I'm saying legal terms, I guess you could say, tack on one count. Like, in other words, you can murder somebody, but if you do it with a rope, or if you do it with a knife or a weapon, that's another count, and so forth. And so, and then there was suffering, there's another count. So yes, I understand what you're saying. Yes, I do.
So how many photos did you send to this boy so far? Do you remember?
Honestly, David, I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I couldn't. Seriously, I don't have that kind of memory.
Okay. So far, well, I'll tell you.
Okay,
so far,
no,
2.
Okay.
So far, you've committed 3 felonies.
That's what you said.
2 sending nudes.
Yes.
And then soliciting nudes.
Yes.
So, and here's another picture of you, right?
Yes, that's me. Yes.
And what did you want to do with this boy?
At the time,
Yes.
and I'm being honest, all right? I'm being honest.
Okay.
Okay. Just like the text that you've seen today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, and I'm sure you read them.
Yes.
Okay. The thing is that once we met, okay, I probably would have never done nothing with him.
That wasn't my question.
Knowing, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
My question was, what did you wanted to do with him?
I'm pausing because I'm thinking. Let me share something. I have short-term memory. Okay, that's documented. Okay, and the thing is that so I have to go back and think what you're asking. Okay, and what I was thinking at that time. Okay, so the thing is that I could say I don't really know. Well, no, I'm answering it the same way, but I'm trying to. I'm going to still say
it's a very simple answer that you've talked about many times.
What do you mean? I talked about what?
I asked you what did you wanted to do with this boy after sending these nudes, right?
Okay.
True or not?
And that is
okay.
Yes.
Talking about.
And you said that you said that I text what I wanted to do to him.
You talked about top and bottom.
He talked about text on talk today and so forth. That was today's talk.
I'm talking about throughout the whole chat.
He asked those questions. I didn't ask those questions. I mean, David, I'm being serious. Okay.
Do you want to read this?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and read it.
Of course I will. Of course I will. I'm describing myself there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm describing myself. So where is it,
No, flip
top and
this.
bottom, if I may
Just
ask,
hold it.
sir?
Huh?
Where is I'm sorry, I should say David. But the thing is, or well, sir, out of respect. But the thing is that where does it? Okay, hold on. Let me. I don't have my glasses, so let me read this whole thing. Too small. Oh, okay.
You see
Too
it?
small to be top, and too tight to be a bottom. Okay, yeah.
You see that?
That's. I'm describing myself. Okay.
Is it actual?
Describing myself. Yes.
2-year-old boy.
Yeah. Yes.
So my simple question is, what did you want to do with this kid?
To be honest, I don't know. Quote at that time, to be honest.
You don't know. So you
No.
sent him.
I know what I did, sir, David. Okay, and I know. Okay, but
You
go ahead.
send him. You ask for. You talk about how you're not a top, you're not a bottom, which
Yeah.
is what? What are those positions? Are those what are those?
Those are positions
sexual
because
positions
I
during what? During what?
during a sex.
During a sexual act. So you send and you describe yourself that you're not a top or bottom, which you just said that is
Yes, and that's wrong.
and you don't know what you wanted.
No, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, and I'm not trying to beat around the bush. Okay,
It seems like
So-
it right now. It seems like it. It's a various. It's a any. All right, let's put it this way.
No. Let me put it another way.
Let me put it this way.
Okay, go
if
ahead.
anybody reads your chats,
Okay.
what are they going to think?
I'm not going to answer that question, but I'm going to answer your first question. Not probably, to have sex with him.
So you wanted to have sex with him, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, simple.
No, I wasn't trying to beat around the bush. I was trying to clarify the content of that statement, okay? And the thing is because I haven't read what he said before or after, okay? So the thing is that I'm not beating around the bush. I'm just saying is that I have to go, you're asking me to go back to 2023, and the thing is so I have to think, okay? And the thing is, yes.
Yes, what?
To have some type of
With who?
with this young man.
Okay. And how are you going to have sex with him?
That I won't. And I'm saying even right at this moment, okay, at this moment meaning I was going to meet him, okay, and so forth. The thing is that I could not answer that, and I couldn't, because when you meet somebody, I mean, and I'm just saying, you don't know what you're going to do or not do, and you don't. You might have a thought. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you don't know what you're going to do at that time, and you don't. And I'm not trying to beat around the bush or whatever, legally or otherwise. A thought, texting is against the law. I'm not saying it isn't. Okay, I'm just saying a thought, having a thought, and then putting it into action are two different things. Even though this is illegal, I'm not trying to get out of that. I'm just saying what might happen, nobody can predict that. Just like today, he was asking me several times, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm paraphrasing. Okay. I'm not quoting and so forth. And the thing is that and you, well, you're going back to 23, but I'm going to today. And so I wouldn't answer him because I don't know.
You don't know?
But I can say that today, okay, I was not, like I said, I was going to take him to hibachi for dinner and so forth, and talk about a career and so forth, because I found out more about him and so forth like that.
Okay. Now let's fast forward to
2024.
It's also 2023 and 24, sure. Did you do anything illegal today?
The video would be illegal, yes.
And you sent that after his age? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
And his age was what?
18.
And you knew this?
Yes, I did. And that's wrong.
And what type of a video was it?
Graphic.
Graphic, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want to see it?
No, you showed me. You showed me that already.
Does this seem appropriate to you?
No, it's not.
No?
No.
This could be a whole nother felony for you. Do you know this, right?
That would be the 4th account, yes.
So you're racking up charges real quick, aren't you?
I'm not laughing because this is not funny. I'm laughing because I don't want to start crying, okay, in public, but yes.
Yeah, so you're stacking up charges.
Big time.
Big time, huh?
Yeah.
What do you have to say for yourself, Michael?
Well, I'm going to do something. I'm going to shake your hand.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I have some more questions.
No. I was going to shake your hand for pointing this out to me and so forth like that, but okay.
I'll give you a bump.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't like to shake people's hands because I'm a germaphobe. I'm like, you know what?
You're like my roommate, okay?
All right.
But go ahead. A germ freak, I call him.
Germ freak, there you go.
Okay. So I understand. Or you're like Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. Well,
that's phony, I think, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think it's more attention, because he's a star, so he needs attention at his age. He's old. I don't know how old he is, but he's done being, a
young.
star other than being on whatever it is, American Talent or whatever it's
Yeah.
called. So he needs attention, so he does the germ thing. But go ahead.
Yeah. So
I'm not
So
saying you're doing that, by the way.
no, I understand. So you're stacking up charges for yourself. Send
Yep.
twice.
Yep.
Okay. So this
Yep.
talking graphic.
Yep.
That's so 4 so far.
Yep. Like I said, I did say 4. Yeah.
You asked to meet this boy. Okay.
Well, he asked.
Well,
but,
all right, let's
but
put it this
I
way.
agreed to it.
Agreeing.
Yeah,
Agreeing
of
to
course.
meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
And the video that you sent. So that's like 6 counts, right?
I thought it was 4, but you say now 6. But go ahead. I'm not good at numbers, but go
Yeah.
ahead.
So 6 counts. So all of them are felonies, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
So, have you been arrested before?
For failure to appear for traffic violations, yes.
What about trespass?
Trespassing? No, not
No?
arrested. No, never been arrested for trespassing.
Are you sure?
Trespassing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay,
You,
hold on.
you know what
hold
I'm
on.
talking about now?
No, but I'm gonna kind of think what it is, okay, if I may.
Okay, go ahead.
Is my grandson and I,
Mm-hmm.
we were in the Loma Hills in South Colton, and so forth, driving my vehicle, and so forth. And the thing is that I'll say the property owner, okay, and I'm saying that lightly. Okay?
In Colton, right?
In Colton, South Colton, the
Okay.
hills, and so forth. And the thing is that it was a rainy. I mean, I'm talking about cats and dogs rainy day.
Oh, really? Like the
It was.
floods? The recent floods? Or worse than that?
It was like that was a 4. This was a 3.
Okay.
Okay, when I'm talking about the trespassing thing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is that we came to his fence. Okay, and he says, "Hey, you're not supposed." Okay, I'm going to call the police on you and so forth. And I volunteered. I says, I'll come around, okay, which was like a 10-minute drive, okay, to where he was.
Mm-hmm.
It was place of business.
Yeah.
Okay, and so forth. And so my grandson and I, we came around and so forth, and we talked to him and his, I'll call him his the secretary and so forth. And he already called the police, okay, and a plainclothes car, a detective in a suit and everything, came out and so forth. And I'm not, I think he gave me a ticket because I did go to court and
Yeah.
it was dismissed. But go ahead.
Oh, was dismissed? Okay.
Yes.
So I just wanted to
It was
clear-
dismissed. Do you know why it was dismissed?
Why?
Not that we weren't trespassing, because there was no trespassing signs or anything. It was the foothills. I mean, it's like if we go in these mountains here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see a trespassing sign, and then you see a fence, and then you see a guy, and he and I volunteered to go to him. So I drove that 10 minutes to go around that fence to his place of business, okay? And he already called the police, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why it was dismissed?
Why?
Because we caught him in a lie.
Really?
He said I banished a firearm at him. And the thing is, his secretary said that's not true. And so the judge said it's dismissed. And the trespassing was dismissed too, because there was no posted signs. But if that's what you're referring to, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Well, that's not being arrested, partner, okay, to be technical. A ticket is not being arrested.
Well,
It isn't.
Citation, right?
It was a citation, yes.
Okay. We have to show up to court.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
So, do you think the trespassing thing, do you think that's more serious or what you're doing right now?
This is a lot more serious.
A lot more
David.
serious, right?
A lot more.
Do you think anybody in their right mind, if they were to see the evidence, do you think that they would dismiss this?
Dismiss this as what?
Dismiss, if you were to get arrested. Do you think
No.
that they would dismiss it?
No, I don't.
Would you plead guilty or not guilty?
I'd plead guilty because I'm guilty,
Okay.
okay? and I would plead guilty because, and you know what I'm saying because you've been in the world, obviously, and so what, that if you, people that plead not guilty to things that they are actually guilty of is wasting taxpayers' money, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay? And you know what I'm talking about. It could be the super movie stars doing their thing, like the Alex Baldwin situation.
Oh yeah,
okay?
Alex Baldwin.
We know he pulled the trigger, obviously, because he had the gun in his possession. Now, if he intended to shoot somebody, that's a total different matter. But, and then, you know, as he's being charged with, what is it, secondary manslaughter or something, whatever
something
it is.
like that.
Okay, and the thing is that, but we know he's guilty because, but he denied that he denied all this time. I would never do that. I mean, why would I do something like that that takes up time when I'm guilty?
Oh, 100%. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you know, differentiate the difference between you and Alex Baldwin, and I appreciate that you wouldn't waste taxpayers' money.
Of course I wouldn't, because I'm 73 years old. I've been around the block 1,000 times, give or take, and so forth. And the thing is that I read and I see this news and so forth, and I said, why are they doing that? I know why they're doing that, because they have money to spend for rich lawyers, which I don't. But the thing is, but I still say, why waste taxpayers' money?
100% honest, true, and I respect that dearly. And I'm gonna ask you a few of the same questions. And are you willing to write an apology letter to this boy?
If it's necessary, yes, I would do that.
I think that would be a critical thing, because not only are you harming yourself doing this, but you're also harming him. And I want you, well, I would want you to write an apology letter, but you don't have to. But
I'm not going to do it now because I don't have paper and pen.
Well, we have paper right here.
Okay. All right.
But it would show that you're sympathetic and you're remorseful for what you did.
I am.
Okay. So that's why we
and again, I'm going to say to both of you, okay, if I may, thank you for. I'm from the old school. Okay, there's a reason and a purpose for everything that happens in one's life. I don't know if you know that saying or if you practice that saying, but I do. Okay. So
enlighten
this
me.
Today, okay, has taught me a real deep lesson.
And what is that lesson that you learned?
Well, I'm gonna say it in a nutshell, okay, I want to cry now, okay, but I'm trying not to, okay, so I'm not laughing at the situation, okay, please, okay, understand that, is that well, I'm just going to say, I'm going to get off all those sites and never text anybody ever again. Okay. Unless I know them. Like, I'm not saying I know you, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Like my grandson. I'm not going to stop texting to my grandson or whomever, my dad or whatever.
All right, so I'm going to ask you some of the same questions again.
That's fine.
So do you remember what app you met this boy on?
That, okay, I honestly don't remember, and neither does he.
I remember.
He said he does, but that's fine.
So who made first contact between you and this boy? Do you remember?
And I'm not beating around the bush. I just said I don't remember, to be honest.
So we have the profile chats all the way back to January 1st, 2021. Yeah.
21?
2023, sorry.
Oh my God, you just had me have a heart attack. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, go ahead. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing. You said 2021. I said, I'm trying to figure out how many years ago that is in my mind. But go ahead.
We have those chats too.
No.
How many little boys have you been talking to, Mike?
None that I'm aware of other than this one, but go ahead.
Are you sure?
Now that you said that, no, but not knowing,
not knowing. All right, so
okay.
What makes you what?
Holy Toledo. That's an old
Holy
saying.
Toledo.
I don't cuss, okay? So I don't say, I say Holy Toledo.
Holy, I like that. I might steal that from you.
Please do. It's an open, whatchamacallit. I mean, I'm not
Holy
belittling you
Toledo.
guys, but my parents taught me not to cuss in public, so the thing is I say Holy Toledo.
All right, so
I might say holy crap, but not, but go ahead, Holy Toledo.
all right, Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
So back in 2023,
Don't have me have a heart attack and say 21 again.
January 1st, you send a message to this young boy.
On what app?
So this is your account right here.
Can I see?
Sure. See it?
Yeah.
So this was your profile back in January 1st, 2023. You send a message to him.
Smile. But go ahead.
And then you say, "Hi, Mike." This is at the time you were
Can I
73,
see?
72.
Can I?
Sure.
Please forgive me. I have to squint. Okay.
Okay. So who made first contact between you and him? Do you remember? Now, does it refresh your memory?
I'm not beating around the bush. Okay. Me. Okay. However.
Okay.
I'm not playing a lawyer here, okay? Because I'm not a lawyer.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is that you have to remember, right or wrong, morally or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm not trying to, you have to be 18 to be on that site. But go ahead.
I understand.
So I'm going to assume at that time, that time, he is 18.
Okay. Perfect. I agree with you.
But now,
but what I'm saying is,
are you going to say that somewhere back in that time that he said he was?
Did I say that?
No, but I know that you're going to say that. But go ahead.
No. What I'm trying to clarify is who messaged you first.
Obviously, I smiled. I just sent him a smile.
So there you go. So you messaged him first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then so there you go. So you messaged him first. You guys at some point you guys switch over to text message, right?
David.
Like actual text message, like phone number to phone number text message, like iMessage.
I don't ever remember, and I'm being honest. I don't remember that, and I don't.
Well, all of these conversations that I was showing you with the graphic photos that you sent and all that was all through text message.
Just those ones that you just showed me now?
Yes.
That was on, no. Yeah, I'm sure it was, sir. Trust me, because I would never do that on text, on phone to phone.
Why wouldn't you?
I just wouldn't.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you.
But go ahead.
I'm telling you that this was from the text messages. These messages right here.
Okay, can I show something to you?
Sure. You might.
I'm trying to explain to you what I think texting is.
Okay.
What you're saying texting is.
Okay.
Okay. This green one is messaging like, and I'm just going to say something, okay? Like my friend Michael. This is phone number to phone number texting. Okay, and that's my friend in Hemet.
Okay.
Okay, and the thing is that so that's texting to me.
Okay.
Okay, is like a third party or third app or something, third party texting back and forth.
Okay.
It's texting, but I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying, what I believe you're saying texting is. Okay, so are you saying, okay, I'm asking a question, are you saying the texting is phone number to phone number? Because I was texting too.
Yeah.
But you're asking me a different type of texting, and I'm not sure what you're saying by that.
Phone number to phone number you were texting this boy throughout 2023. The last time you messaged him?
I don't honestly, dude. And I'm not trying to play dumb here. That I would say no to.
You would say no to?
Absolutely, because one, I didn't know his phone number. Okay, and I'm just saying, I don't.
He told you his phone. He told you his phone number. Right here. You even say that you texted him. Look.
Okay.
He says
Okay.
text me, right?
Okay, can I see?
Sure. What is that? Text me, and then he gives you his phone number, right? You see that? And then look what you say. I texted you
Okay,
on
I can't
your
see, but you, I'll trust you. But go ahead, sir.
texted you on your phone number. And that's your picture.
Okay, can I? Okay, hold on. I'm not doubting you. Obviously, you have evidence there. I'm not doubting you. I don't remember this. Okay, so
Holy Toledo, Michael!
yeah, Holy Toledo. Yes. Okay. Can you? Okay, I'm okay. Okay, can you read me the next three phone numbers of that number for me? Because I did the 619. Okay, I saw the 619.
I can type it up for you.
Okay, because this will search.
It was actually.
This will search all the numbers I've texted, right? I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying it will tell me all the texting numbers.
You might have blocked his number. Is what happened.
I don't think I don't block. The only ones I block are, like right now, is Medi-Cal. They're selling their insurance. Okay, I will block them, especially if they recall me. I'll just end up blocking. I don't block things like that.
Wait, hold on to this.
Did
like
it bring it up?
No, it seems like you did block his number.
Okay, I'm trusting you so far. Okay, but I'm being honest. I don't recall that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to beat around the bush. I'm just trying. I don't remember.
But that was your phone number at the top, right? That I showed you earlier. Do you remember? The phone number on the top. This one right here.
Yes, that's my number.
Okay, so that was the phone number that the little boy was texting, and that's your phone number.
That is my phone number. Yes.
So you guys were texting phone number to phone number.
You say so. I'm going to trust you, and I'll say yes to that. But I don't recall doing phone number to phone number texting with this person.
Okay.
And I don't, honestly. I'd have to say I don't remember that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you have the evidence or whatever you want to call it, but I'm just gonna. I don't remember ever texting phone number to phone number with him, and I don't. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to admit that I didn't, because you obviously have the texting there. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then you guys.
I just don't remember. Okay.
It's okay. And then you guys switch over to. You call him actually.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Well, I'm going to tell you what I do remember. Okay. And I believe that's just today. Okay.
Well, you were texting him for. Weren't you?
I'm not trying to lie or beat around the bush. I don't know if it was a couple of days. I'm going to say today for sure, okay? Because I'm just saying, it's because the thing is that I didn't even know. Okay, I'm going to say this again. Texting to me is wherever we're texting, okay? And when all of a sudden, and I say that, okay, all of a sudden he appears on okay, and if I'm not mistaken, okay, if it's the same person, okay, I said, who is this? Okay, and the thing is that because I
have the messages right here.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, I remember that picture.
January 19th, you called him, missed call, right?
I probably called to find out who this is. Yes, go ahead.
So you made first contact? Yes or no?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think he did.
First contact is you calling him. That's what it shows.
I believe you. I'm not doubting you. I'm just doubting myself. I know. Please don't. Okay, because I don't remember. But I'm saying is that what I said, okay, and so forth. is that I don't know how his number, okay, got okay, until I said today, but you said on the 19th, okay, and I do remember that picture, okay.
You remember this?
Because I discussed it, and I said that's a picture frame picture.
Let's make it more simple for you, okay, Michael?
Okay.
Let's make it simplify it, okay?
Please.
You called him according to this chat, right?
Okay.
And then he says hi. So who made first contact? Was it him or you who made first contact according to this screenshot?
Well, according to the screenshot, I would have.
So you made first contact, right? Again.
According to that screenshot, yes.
Okay, that's simple. All I'm asking. And then did he tell you his age again? Right here.
I believe he did. Yes. No. No.
So he told you his age numerous times throughout.
I'm saying something. Okay. I'm getting cold. I'm not saying to wrap this up and get this over with.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm getting cold.
I'm getting cold too.
Because I didn't know it was
I understand. You were boy to show up and then just.
I know. I was expecting we were going to be eating over at the.
We can eat some too. We'll take you out afterwards.
No, I'll take you out. It's my treat. I'm not. But go ahead.
Okay, so after showing you these screenshots and messages again,
okay,
let's go back to the questions. Okay. Who made first contact between you and this boy?
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
I sent him a smile. Yes, it was me.
So you made first contact.
Yes.
Who made first?
Well, according to you, according to the shots, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
And did he ever tell you his age?
Of course he did.
Of course he was.
Yeah, of course he did.
In which?
Well, wait a minute though.
Okay.
On what app?
On the text message.
On text messages, wherever, what app?
Yeah.
Okay, he did.
He did?
Yes.
And how old did he tell you he was?
He was 14.
And were you fine with it?
No. If you're going to ask that question, I'm going to say no.
According to the chats, did you continue talking to him?
I did.
So does that show that you were fine with it?
Okay. I'm not trying to change the subject. I'm getting cold, but I'm going to tell you what I learned in psychology, going for my master's degree. What fine means. Okay.
Okay.
I'm doing humor. Okay. I do not want to cry, so I'm putting humor in this. Not this is funny.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know what fine means?
Fine?
Yeah, fine. How are you today? Oh, I'm just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
So when your wife or whoever says, how are you today? And you say fine, or he says fine, or she says fine. Okay, ready? I'm going to cuss for a second, okay? Fine. F. I, insecure. N, neurotic. And E, emotional. I'm just fine today.
So that's how you see the word fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I learned that I learned that in my master's degree on a final exam.
Oh.
We could not. It was an open book thing.
Okay.
In our
notes,
we found the insecure, neurotic, and emotional, but we couldn't find.
Okay.
I wouldn't have ever wrote it down. Okay, because I just wouldn't in my notes. I might have put question mark, you know, and so, and I did, by the way, because we found it. We all found it. But the thing is that that's how come we never, on the final exam, none of us in the class got fucked up at all. And so forth. But anyway, I'm trying not to cry, okay? But
no,
go ahead.
It's okay.
But
if you want to cry, you can.
No,
I
don't cry in public, okay?
Okay.
Trust me. Well, I might start, but I right at the moment I'm not going to cry.
All right, so
I'm sorry I changed the subject. So.
Yeah, all right, let's just start over again.
Yeah,
we weren't too far in there anyway. Who made first contact?
I did.
You did? And did he tell you his age?
Not at first, but
in the text,
eventually he told me his age.
Yes. Eventually?
Yes.
How old did he tell you he was?
14.
And you continued
yes.
Continue talking to him, okay.
And sent graphic movies, sent graphic pictures.
And those pictures were what?
Well, you already showed me, so yes. They were graphic pictures
Of what?
of my private part,
There you go.
my penis.
Okay. And did you ever ask him for nudes?
I believe I did, yes.
And what type of nudes did you want?
I think in one section you showed me.
Okay. And you knew that's illegal, right?
Yes.
And what did you want it to do with him?
I'm not laughing, okay? Because we had a discussion on that, okay? And the thing is that most likely sex. But if it would have happened, I doubt it. But go ahead.
So, but what did you want it to do?
Well, I said
Sex, okay.
Yeah.
And
it's getting cold. Aren't you guys cold yet? But go ahead.
not yet.
Okay. Getting
But,
there, though. Right?
Getting there. And then the conversation carried on to Telegram. Fast forwarding, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you said the 19th, okay. I don't remember that, but I do
And-
remember the picture, okay.
And who made first contact?
Well, you said I did because I called him, and so for his number showed up or something, and I asked, who is this, whatever. But go ahead, yes.
So who made first
I
contact?
did.
You did, okay. And the conversation, did he tell you his age again?
He did.
And how old did he tell you he was?
14.
14, okay. And then you set up a meeting to meet with him, right?
Yeah, today, yes.
Today you set up a meeting.
Well,
to,
he set up a meeting, but I agreed to it, and then I said hibachi grill and so forth to eat. Yes.
okay.
I'm
so,
not trying. I'm getting cold, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If I sound like I'm rushed, it's because I'm getting cold.
That's okay. And then you video called him today, right? After knowing the age 14.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh yes. And then after knowing the age 14, you video called him, and what did you show in the video call?
We already said that.
I know, but I'm repeating it, so I know
I'm avoiding because there's a kid that could be listening, okay?
he can walk. Well, when he walks by, I'll just repeat it.
That's all.
But if you're hungry, we can get some food.
Where? Are you,
The hibachi.
we could go to Burger King or Hibachi. Have you been there before?
I haven't been to hibachi.
Okay. I think it's somewhere in this little mall right here. I'd have to map quest it real quick, but I know it's close by, within not walking distance for me, but it's close by.
Oh, come on, man. We gotta get you some exercise. Walk there. You don't want to walk there?
Dude, if I may say dude for a second, David, I'm having surgery on a 6-year-old bad knee. Believe it or not, I used to walk a jog, 5 to 10 miles a day back in the good old days of the 70s and 80s, and now it's catching up with me, and it's bone to bone, and I'm having surgery March the 1st.
Okay.
After, it's insurance. You know how insurance is, fighting with insurance and so forth.
Tell me
it's
about
getting it approved. I had my doctor's appointment with the orthopedic surgeon Wednesday.
Okay.
Believe it or not, after seriously 6 years, I finally got approved for knee surgery. So that's too far walking for me.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Totally. So in the video call,
Okay.
what did you show it to him?
I showed him me playing with my penis.
And that was you, right? That wasn't somebody else.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was me.
Okay.
It wasn't somebody else. I mean, saying.
Okay. And you knew that he was 14 at that time too, right?
Yes, I did, sir.
Okay.
David.
And those pictures that you sent him, that was of you, right?
Yes, I believe it was.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said you wanted to have sex with him. Where would you have had sex with him?
And I'm being honest. I would not know at that moment. I did not know.
Well, give me like some options, like at his house, your house, a park, your car, a motel. I don't know.
I know I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have went to places. I wouldn't have went to a motel. I know that for sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't have his house. Come on. or my house. Who knows? I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
It depends on the situation and so forth and so forth. Honestly, I'm being honest. I'm not trying to beat around the bush on that. I'm just saying I don't know.
And how
I know where it wouldn't be, but I couldn't answer where it would happen. Where it would have happened if it happened at all.
Okay, fair enough. And how long were you a teacher for?
At San Bernardino Valley?
Mm-hmm.
2 years, 3 years, going on 3 years, something like that.
And where else did you teach?
Other schools.
I know.
Substituting.
I know for where though?
Throughout the Inland Empire.
I know, but which schools did you?
Colton.
Colton what?
School district.
High school?
I subbed at the high school, yes.
In middle school?
I don't remember. To be
What
honest.
did you teach in the Colton High School?
I believe, honestly, I'm guessing at this. Okay, I believe it was a history class. I'm going to say that with question mark. Okay, I
History
don't
class.
remember.
Okay. Fair enough. How long were you a teacher for?
For
Your entire career?
7, 8 years, 7, 8 years, something like that. I'm 73, so you're asking me to remember something 10, 15 years ago.
No, I
Okay,
understand.
So, okay.
And what did you do before being a teacher?
Counseling.
So
I
you-
said drug and alcohol counseling.
Okay. And then what else?
I worked for Cal. Well, it's called Cal Fire now, but it was the Division of Forestry and so forth. Was until I had my heart attack. I went into the United States Army.
You were in the Army?
Absolutely.
So how long did you serve?
3 years and some odd days.
Were you dishonorably discharged or honorably?
Yes, I was honorably discharged.
Okay. So you get like military benefits?
What kind of benefits?
Like military benefits?
What do you mean? There's all kinds of benefits. So what kind of benefits are you saying?
Like, because you served in the military, right?
Yes.
So do you get like all types of benefits?
Yes and no. I can if I apply for them, but I never applied for, quote, the GI Bill, okay? Because going to Vietnam, okay, when we came home to no respect whatsoever. 90% of the people that applied for GI loans, that's housing, okay, loans to buy a home, were refused.
Okay.
And refusing meaning, and I'm using an example, okay, is because it wasn't Vietnam, if you know history, was not a declared war.
Okay.
Okay, it was a conflict like the Korean War and so forth. And
Not like the wars that's kind of going on right now.
I don't know if that's a declared war. I'd have to look that up and see if it's a declared war. Congress declares war, okay, not the President of the United States. President of the United States can attack without Congress permission, okay, but he doesn't have the right to declare war. But anyway, Vietnam was a touchy situation, and VA benefits, we were refused VA benefits until, oh my God, in the 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, and so forth like that. Until Senator John McCain, actually, okay, rest his soul, and so forth, said, wait a minute, I was a Vietnam vet and I get benefit, because he's a congressman at the time, a senator too, but the thing is that he says my fellow veterans aren't getting any benefits. So he cleaned up that mess and so forth like that. but go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to tell you the history
No,
of it. So I don't go to the VA hospital, okay? Because I've heard, well, look up VA reputation, okay, at Loma Linda, and it's not so well. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Have you ever done something like this before?
Okay. I heard the question. Explain a little what you mean by that.
Like,
never this, if you're saying
yeah,
this
okay,
right here. No.
Never in your life.
I'm going to say it in another way. No, you're going to make me cry. But not that I'm aware of. Age-wise.
Now, explain that to me. When you say not that you're aware of,
Okay.
how do you not know the age?
I'm going to... Okay. And I'm saying this because I'm getting cold and I'm trying to say it in a nutshell. Is I have never texted a person knowing that he's underage, we'll just say underage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so forth. Underage, other than this young man here.
Never in your life. You've never been accused of this before?
If I have, I don't know about it. I'm serious. I'm being serious now. I'm not trying to play dumb or whatever. Not that I am aware of. No. Or that I recollect, but no. But no, I have not.
No, you. What are you for?
This is the first time I've ever used.
Really?
I'm serious.
Well, why did you get on the app?
It was I'm not saying it was pre-programmed in my phone system, because I'm just saying I'm not an IA person.
AI
person.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not that, so I don't know. I'm just saying it was there, and then I'm saying this in all due respect of what here and so forth. The smile on okay, is I will go. I check my apps, not every day, because I have better things to do, but just like on like I was trying to explain before, is I went on it and I saw this number. Okay. Not knowing that it was this young man. Okay. I sent a smile. That's how I say hi. Okay, to strangers will say. Okay. And then it went from there. Okay. So no, I did not know that it was him.
I'm just saying, what do you use it for? Like, do you use it for other purposes?
This is the first time I've used it.
Okay. Have you ever viewed child?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Not that you're
You mean
aware of?
look it up on Google and so forth and so forth?
In any circumstance?
No.
Not that you're aware of, though?
Well, I said not that I'm aware of. That's just a common phrase of coming from me. No. To answer your question, no. I wouldn't do that.
So have you ever heard of IP? IP address?
IP address?
Yes.
I've heard of them. I don't know what they are, but I've heard of them, yes.
Okay. How do you think we got these messages through your IP address?
I'm being funny again, okay? But serious, okay? Well, every phone number or every, I'm going to say website, app, or whatever, has an IP address.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware of that.
Okay.
I'm aware of that. And so I'm well, just like today, okay, I was talking to a friend, and we both learned something today at the post office, okay? You know how, like, I'll use my zip code for example, okay? 92324 is Colton. But did you know...
You live in Colton or you live in Yucaipa?
I live in Colton.
Okay.
And the thing is that it's 92324. But did you know, I'm asking a question, did you know that everybody has a 4-digit number after that zip code? And that's identification, federal government, Big Brother, and so forth for you. That's like an IA address? Is that what you said? IA or what is
IP?
IP? That's the same thing.
So the reason why I'm bringing this up
Go ahead.
is because what if we told you?
Oh boy, I'm saying that. Go ahead.
Does it make you nervous?
Kind of, but go ahead.
What I'm about to say.
Well, not well. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm nervous because this is all nervousness. But I'm calmed down now. But go ahead. Oh my God, what are you going to say now? But go ahead, sir, David.
So, what if we told you that your IP address showed us that you've looked up videos and photos in the past?
Underage? Underage is under 18, so
yes.
I'll just say that. I would say no.
No.
Even though you might have. What I wrote so far.
I can't read your writing, dude.
Okay, I'll read it. I can read it. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put page 2 here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I don't remember what I wrote in this last. Okay. Okay. You want me to read?
Sure.
Josh, okay. I'm writing this note to deeply apologize for all the texting, expressing favors of from you and with you. Josh, I am totally I can't even read it. No, I don't have my glasses on. I'm totally wrong in my thoughts wanting to do acts with you. I truly, okay, this is where I questioned, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I truly hope that you seek counseling, okay? This has been a truthful awareness of my wrongdoings. Sorry again for all the hurts and my wrongdoings of asking for sending contact to you. My deepest regard.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if but that's sincere.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I'm
appreciate
not
that.
throwing this at you. I'm just gonna put it in the back there, okay? And
I appreciate that you have some type of remorse for this, man, because this could have ended up bad, you know.
I agree, and I like I said, okay, earlier, and so I want to thank you for this. This is truly wakened me up.
That's good to hear.
And I want to. I don't know if this is the right word. I'm sorry. I'm starting to stutter now too.
Reiterate.
Thank you on something. Because you brought it up and I understand why you brought it up, David. Okay, so I'm just saying I would never with I'm mentioning the ages 12, 13, 14-year-old, 13-year-old young person. Physically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know what the texting is and all that. Okay, I'm not going to deny any of that. And you said that I've done it before, and I'm not doubting you because you obviously, but I'm saying I never did knowingly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because again, I'm not using this as a scapegoat. I'm not stupid. Okay, absent-minded maybe, but not stupid. But the thing is that I'm saying is, on Adam to Adam, okay,
Mm-hmm.
is this is going to sound like a scapegoat, but you've got to be 18 to be on that side. Trust me, I have learned not to believe all that, okay, because you can lie. People can lie on websites because there's no verification. In other words, what I'm saying. But the thing is knowingly, I would never, and I'm not into. And seriously, the laptop and so forth. I mean, I'm not saying you can't, and you taught me something that actually, like I said, my laptop's getting a new burner motherboard because it's burnt out and so forth. And the thing is that I did not know. So I learned something. You can gather stuff from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The light went out because we're in the car and it goes out automatically.
No,
do you want me to turn it on?
Up to you.
No, it's up to you. If you need the light,
Sure, go ahead. Little spooky story in here with the light off.
There we go. And so the thing is that no. To answer your question, I'm not into, and I don't want you to think I am, because I'm not. And you said that I could. I'm sorry. I'm refreshing my memory. It's coming to me. You said that you would not find if you got my laptop. No, you would not.
Okay.
And you wouldn't, because I'm not into that.
Okay.
Okay. Texting someone and being into child, in my opinion, okay, that's two different things.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just saying that, okay, because it is to me, I'm saying as an individual, that's two different things.
Now, would you like to,
if you're going to show me something 20 years ago, and I'm usually 20 years ago, that's before you were born probably, but the thing is give or take, but the thing is that don't do that. My heart can't take that, but go ahead. I'm saying that in humor.
So
okay?
When you say that, we know more. Have you ever done anything like this before? It's better to just say now. Just come clean.
I'm not trying to hide or deny or whatever. When I pause, I have to start to think. Because I told you I had short-term memory, so I have to stop and think. Okay, and then I have to ask you clarification of what you're asking. Are you asking if I've ever done this and met up with a quote for? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're asking?
Anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Wait a minute now. That goes another direction. What do you mean anything with?
Anything illegal?
To my knowledge, no. Meaning not knowing if he or she or whomever was a minor, no.
Okay.
Because one is assuming that he is 18 or she is 18. Okay. So not to that, and I'm being honest and truthful. Well, there's nothing more to be, but I'm just saying no.
No.
To answer your question.
Okay.
Now, I'm just picking up this. Are you going to go through all your papers and prove me wrong? Well, okay, if you do, and I see a factual, like I did with Josh and so on, that's another story. But that's going to have to reflect my memory, because right at this moment I'm saying no. Okay. Because everybody assumes you're 18, but go ahead.
Did you ever do anything with a minor at your school that you've taught?
No. Heavens, no.
Okay.
I'm not that, and I'm saying this with humor, I'm not that crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
After the surgery, and I'm saying this because I was talking to a friend and so forth that had the same thing, and they put them on codeine for pain relievers. She went absolutely crazy, but she got addicted to it. Okay, and so forth, and I just hope that I'm knocking on wood. I hope I never get addicted to it. You know, and like I said, I'm going March the 1st for surgery, so I hope I can be strong enough to bear the pain without getting addicted to codeine.
No, I feel that, man.
But everything.
So I appreciate. Are you willing to get? Have you ever gotten therapy before?
What kind of therapy?
Any type.
I have been to therapy, and this goes back to the early '80s, because my coworkers at the time and so forth said, Mike, I think you're kind of bipolar. Okay. So we went, when I say we, I mean me. Okay. And so forth, to a psychologist, one that the office recommended, or we knew that we use actually, or at the time. And the thing is that I went, and I think I was on lithium for like a year or two or something. And it calmed me down, we'll say, or whatever it did, supposed to do, and so forth. And then I never took lithium again and never saw the doctor again.
So you've been to a therapist?
When you say a therapist,
like for talking to them about your problems?
No, at where I was working, the staff said, Mike, I think you're bipolar. I think you need to check it out, and so forth like that. And I agreed to go to, quote, our psychologist and so forth. And he put me on lithium for, quote, bipolar.
Okay.
That's the only time I've ever seen a therapist. That was, like I said, that was back in.
So you're willing to get help now, though, for therapy?
If that is necessary, absolutely.
I would think so. I mean, because what you did here today wasn't just a one-day thing. It was like over a year conversation that you had with this boy. It wasn't just like a slip-up. Can we agree on that?
Okay. One was assuming he was 18.
Okay.
Then after meeting other apps, and then I knew he was 14, realized he was 14, okay, and so forth. Okay, yes.
So you were talking to for like over a year?
Knowing he was 14?
Yeah.
Again, okay, I'm not
all right, let's put it this way.
I don't know how long I was
11 months. Is that fair to say?
Well, I'm going to, well, it's fair, but I'm saying I don't, okay, remember when we went to, quote, you say texting, okay, phone number.
It was definitely several months, right?
And then, yeah, I'll agree to that. I just don't remember it being what you're saying.
Okay. So let's just.
Knowing that I'm saying.
Let's just agree to disagree on this. Yeah. Several months you were talking to him. It wasn't just a slip up.
Oh, I'm not going to say any. Knowing that he was 14, I'm not saying any of that was a slip up.
Okay.
I'm like I told you, I'm not going to lie, okay, to cover up something that I'm guilty of. I'm not that type of person. Seriously, I'm not that type of person.
Okay. So do you need help? Do you think you need therapy for this?
It wouldn't hurt.
Wouldn't hurt. Okay. Are you willing to talk to a therapist like tonight?
I'm being humorous.
Okay.
I'm not wanting to cry. I'm just being humorous. I am freezing to death, and you're telling me I'm going to go to a therapist. No, wait a minute, though. If it's inside in a nice warm place, maybe. I'm putting humor here. Okay, you guys, I'm not, and so forth, trying to sidetrack this conversation. But go ahead. You're asking a lot. I'm freezing to death, and my bones are.
Well, we're in your
shivering.
car. That's the reason why we came here. Because we're in your car. It
Well,
like
because
warms
it
you up.
started raining. Okay, it
Mhm.
started drizzling, not raining, but drizzling. But go ahead.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay.
That was humorous to me. Okay, serious. All seriousness aside, that was humorous. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Okay. So are you willing to? I can get you some food at the Burger King.
I'm not starved. I'm just saying that with Josh, we were going to eat
Mm-hmm.
at the grill place.
What does that sell, by the way? I'm actually kind of curious.
The grill.
Yeah.
Grill, it's Chinese. It's Chinese buffet. Okay, you be seated, and then you go and get your plate, your tray, and your plate, and so forth, and you go up and down the aisles and pick out what kind of food you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's really inexpensive.
How much is it?
Well, the last time I was there, it was like 14 something, and that's not bad.
It's a buffet?
Yeah, it's a buffet kind of thing. It's right. Hibachi.
Is it better than Korean barbecue?
I'm not gonna. It's each place is different.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's the cook.
Uh-huh.
You can go to the same type of food down the road, and you could get sick.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a, but saying it's better than Korean or equal, it might. The food in itself might be equal. It just depends on the place and the cook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how I go by places. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so forth, because if the food tastes bad, I won't ever go there again. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, I'm sure you're the same, and you too, Glenn. I'm sure you guys are the same. You don't go back to a place that has crappy food.
No. No, that'd be foolish.
Yeah.
So it's better than Korean though, for the most part.
I would say it depends on your taste buds, okay, but it could be.
Okay.
It depends on your taste buds.
I understand. All right. What does it serve? Does it serve meat?
There is meat there. There is, what kind of meat are you asking? Shish kebab meat, okay, and so forth. And then there's like the oh my god, orange chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's I forgot what it's called. I think don't quote me on it, but Vegetable Delight, and it has some kind of meat with all kinds of vegetables, which is very good, or I like, and so forth like that. But it's not like you don't have steaks or anything like that. It's not like a Beverly Hills buffet where you can order steaks, like Golden Corral. You can order steaks at Golden Corral the way you want them.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not that kind of place. For meat wise, I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So would you rather go get some food here or the Burger King or the hibachi?
I'm laughing, okay. I'm sorry. The three of us are going and so forth. And since I'm involved in this, because it's me, I'm going to leave that up to you.
But what are you craving more?
I'm not craving it because I'm going to be humorous here. You guys took my appetite away. Shame on you. I was looking forward to hibachi dinner and so forth, and you guys spoiled it for me. Shame on you. But go ahead.
So you wanted a 14-year-old? You wanted a 14-year-old to have dinner with you, Mike?
Why not?
Were you still what?
But forget this.
What?
Forget this.
You just said why not? So you haven't learned anything, Mike?
I don't mean it that way. Wait. Yes. Wait. Stop. We're talking about what we're talking about. We're not talking about this anymore. Okay. I'm just saying, okay, that when I said so what, I'm saying is that's what we had planned. Okay. To go to here, okay, and have, quote, dinner him and I, and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's so bad, though, Mike.
I'm not saying it's not. Wait a minute. Okay, I see a question. I see two questions. Closed-end question, open-end question there. For this, what you presented me with, it's absolutely wrong. Da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not going to deny any of that. I don't want to rehash that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying that was, quote, at the time, the goal is to meet up and have dinner at Hibachi. And you spoiled that. I know, but I'm just saying. So I'm not hungry. I'm laughing because I don't want to start crying. But I don't want to. I'm not really hungry anymore. But now, if you guys are hungry, because I'm sure you have not ate dinner yet.
No, we haven't.
Okay, so I said that I would treat you guys to dinner. And would I eat? I probably would eat something. Probably more than likely I would. So if you want to go and try this place, it's like you can. I can do it real quick. It's just right around the corner.
We're at the Burger King, like
right now, sitting in the
yeah.
Okay, if you can see. I know you can see. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Walmart is right here. Okay, let me see if I can find Burger King. Let me see if I can find Burger King, and then we can do it more. And the hibachi place is right there. So it's right over there somewhere. Okay. And I'm going to try to find, because it showed Burger King before. Okay, so hold on. And it showed Starbucks too, but I'm not sure where it showed it. So hold on. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, where are we? Okay, Walmart. So I don't have my glasses. It's showing McDonald's, so I don't even know where McDonald's is from here. Okay.
We boycott McDonald's.
Oh, bro. McDonald's is in Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's still in the same store. Okay, so we're in the same plaza. It's right behind us. It's right
okay.
There somewhere. So do you understand what I'm trying to? But I'm trying to find where Burger King is, Nick, with this, and it's not showing.
Joe, you want, or Glenn, you want to give him the. So are you willing to at least have a phone call with this therapist?
Yeah, he's one of the. Do you know his name?
Well, we have a couple of them. He's gonna go give him a call to see if any of them are available to have maybe like a on-call thing, like a session with you.
Okay.
So
you mean tonight?
Tonight, yeah. Because what this is urgent, man. Like this is like serious stuff.
I'm not saying it's not serious. Okay, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
that's fine. That's fine. Just let me know his name and so forth.
Can you let me out this thing?
No.
Handle don't work.
Oh, that's the one that's broken.
Oh, I can go out the other side.
Damn, so you no, just open that and then reach around and open the door for him.
Damn, so your doors don't work, Mike?
It just happened last week when my granddaughter and so forth, she went out to get out and she couldn't get out, and I said, open it. It just worked the other day when you were here. And so the mechanism is out, the motor or something is out. Just pick up, you know how to open the door from the back first, and so everything will open. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about the doors until he tried to get out.
It's all good.
This is And again, this is a 2002 pickup truck. It's been around the country a couple of times. Well, you know,
Country?
no. And so forth.
Have you been a truck driver?
No, never a truck driver.
What made you want to be a teacher? Do you remember?
I do.
What made you want to be a teacher?
And a counselor
Yes.
combined, okay, is because as a kid, not necessarily elementary school, junior high school, okay, and so the teachers called me dumb and stupid, and some even said lazy, and so forth. And when I went to college, a college professor took me aside and says, "Mike, you're not comprehending," and so forth, and he asked me if I wanted to take a test, and I said, tests scare me to death. And he said, "Oh no, it's not that kind of test." And so we walked over to his office and so forth, and they found that I was dyslexic. Now, this was before we know what dyslexic is today and how to deal with dyslexic kids, okay? And so the thing is that I said, okay, and I took the exam and so forth. When I say exam, the test, and so forth. And they found that I was, about 2 weeks, that the results came back, and they found that I was dyslexic. And I said, oh my God, all these years, I thought I was dumb and stupid, okay? And it wasn't me at all, you know. Well, it was me, but not how the teachers were portraying it, and so forth. And I said, you know, I want to go into counseling and teach.
Okay.
But now, my first career was being a forest ranger, and like I said, I worked for Cal Forestry. It wasn't Cal Forestry; it was the Division of Forestry before it became Cal Fire, and so forth. So it goes back. Well, were you born in '70?
No.
Okay, see, before you were even thought of. And the thing is that I worked for a Division of Forestry, and I was a firefighter, and then up to a truck driver, and I had a heart attack. So I had to change my career. Well, you know, my goal, and so forth. And then they put me in the office. I'm sorry. They put me in the office, in the dispatch office, and I couldn't spell because I was dyslexic. I didn't know that yet, but I couldn't spell. And the chief called me in one day, probably 3-4 months after I was working, and he says, "Mike, you don't know how to spell." And I said, "I know," because I knew. And so, and he says, "How did you know?" As a sense of humor, you know.
Yeah.
And so, and he says, "Mike, look, you can't even spell." And I'm using Pachanga because we had a fire in Pachanga, and so forth, before the casino was there, and so forth. And I couldn't spell Pachanga, and so forth, other words, and so forth like that. And he says, I don't know what to do with you. And so I said, I'll resign if you want me to, and so forth. I'm not ashamed of saying what I can't and cannot do. And so he says, I would truly appreciate that. But you know what they did? Because he was so nice. He allowed me to be collecting instead of unemployment, my firefighting wages for 6 months after that. Oh, that's right. His phone died. Oh, we forgot about that, dude.
I already called it in. They're going to see if they can.
Okay, that's fine.
A mobile therapist.
That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. What was I? Oh, so yeah, continue.
Okay, and so he gave me where I could, and he told me that I'll let you get your monthly check and so forth for 6 months and until you find something else and so forth. And I said that you don't have to, He said, "Oh, no, Mike, I understand where you're coming from, so I'll do this, for you." And that was really appreciated back in those days. I mean, you hear of that back in those days in today's world, that don't happen that often.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True, yeah. Now, do you only like boys or girls?
Well, okay. And you're recording this, obviously.
Well, it's been recorded the whole
I
time.
know that. Yeah. I'm not dumb, but I'm just saying, since you're holding up the phone and so forth, your battery must be an extra heavy duty battery more than his is. But anyway, I'm gay.
Okay.
If that answers your question.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing is, it's because because obviously this is not our first time doing this.
Well, that's probably your profession.
Yeah. And
are you journalism? Is it more journalism?
Some of it can
investigative journalism.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the word I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Investigative journalism, which is a very unique field.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Some people, they come out for boys. Some people come out for girls. Some people are both.
Yeah.
So, what makes you attracted to boys?
Well, David, I'm laughing because I don't want to start crying. If and when, and I say that, in all sincerity, when I publish my book, I will give you an autographed book.
Really?
Yeah, and I will if we stay in contact, and so forth after the fact, and so forth. But I'll give you an autographed book. Because, and I'm just, I'm sharing something.
So you're an author.
It hasn't been published, so no. But because you're not an author until it's published.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that's that end of life. Okay, you're not an author until it's published. But the thing is that, like I told you, why I wanted to go into counseling and teaching is in today's world. And I'm not saying you are or not, and I'm not going to ask if you're gay or not or whatever. That's none of my business. But since we're talking, the thing is that I've watched the gay movement, from the AIDS epidemic when it started in the 80s before you were born, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. You weren't born yet?
No.
Okay. When the AIDS epidemic started, and I'll just say this, here in the United States, when I say the community, I mean the United States, even local. And so the world, the people went crazy, especially the Christian world, Oh, God's punishing them. They should be, there was this one congressman, they should all be shipped on an island in the Pacific, which would be the Philippines, because that's where we did the encampment of war crimes of World War II and so forth. But that's how crazy the people were, even in Congress. And the thing is, they just didn't know what to do. And I said, holy Toledo. I said, what? I mean, and so what? And then, oh my God, I forgot. Elizabeth Taylor, she was a famous movie star of the day. You wouldn't remember, you'd have to look her up. She was rich, and so forth. And she donated money, to the gay rights movement. Because the word gay, they changed it to what today were the human rights. And the thing is that they took all her billions of dollars that she donated and turned it into, quote, human rights, meaning human rights for everybody, forget being gay. But their logo is the gay flag, And I just said, holy Toledo, this is sickening. They turn it into a political number game, as I call it. Because back, whatever facts are, truth or untrue facts, and so it was one in 10 quote men were gay statistically. Okay. And the thing is that after during the AIDS thing, all of a sudden it was 1 in 5. And I said, Jesus, holy Christ, this isn't rare. This isn't factual. Okay. Mm-hmm. Remember, studied psychology and counseling. And I said, this is tough, you know. And so the thing is that, and then on and on and on. And then in today's world, okay, all of it, and I'm not knocking nothing. I'm just saying my beliefs. All of a sudden in the gay movement, okay, this transgender comes into play under the gay human rights.
Yeah. And
I said, they're sick. They are absolutely sick because they're playing a number game.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it 1 in 5 now instead of 1 in 10.
Yeah.
Statistically. Okay. And so the thing, or 2 in 10, we'll see. And so the thing is, I said, this is wrong. So I started back in those days, I started writing a book in the 80s on my personal experience.
Damn, so you've been writing this book since the 80s?
And I started with my childhood. Okay. Not that I have the memory, but I do, because my mom was very, I mean, she took pictures. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have black and white pictures that you said, what is this? Well, didn't they have color back then? I mean, I get that question all the time. And so, but we didn't. Color didn't come out until, pictures didn't come out until late 70s, maybe, mm-hmm. give or take. So the thing is that now, why is he taking a picture of my license plate?
Who?
Glenn.
Where?
Behind us. He is, seriously. He's still doing it.
Glenn.
He can't hear you.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I want to talk to one of the people at the office.
Oh, okay.
You're taking pictures of my license plate.
No, I'm trying to get a better signal.
Okay. All right. If he wants me to believe that, I'll believe that. But anyway, the thing is that so yes, I've been writing this book since the 80s. And I'm saying if it was printed out, it might be 200 pages, give or take. But who wants to read a 200 page? But I want to jump to something, is that I had a gay counselor. Okay, let me explain. The laws have changed in the school systems, okay? Mm-hmm. Elementary, high school, and junior high school. Well, we call it middle school now. Is that each school district has to have one certified gay counselor.
Really?
Yeah, here in California.
That's a requirement?
That is a state requirement. And that's the California Teachers Association Union. Mm-hmm. Okay?
So they have to have like one gay
certified gay counselor in the school system.
Okay.
Even if they don't even have any cases, we'll say, the district has to have, each district here in California has to have one, if they have a junior high and a high school in that district. Okay, they got to have one certified gay counselor. Well, I said, well, how do you be a certified gay individual? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you do that? I mean, I have my master's degree in psychology counseling. Okay. So the thing is that what makes you certified gay counselor?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's a union thing, which isn't off. I don't want to get on that subject. So the thing is that I kept writing, you know, and the thing is that the thing is that in my book my experience. Okay?
Yeah.
And so I express how do I think I know I'm gay, or what made me gay, because the Christians, and I'm not knocking Christians, by the way, okay, because I'm a Catholic Christian myself, but the thing is, because back in the AIDS day, and so God didn't make you gay, da, 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 da. You know, on and on and on and on. But anyway, so I explained that all in my book. There's like 12 chapters, maybe, if you want to call them chapters.
Mhm.
And so I broke them up into chapters. But the thing is anyway, I had a quote gay counselor read it, and she says, Mike, nobody will believe that. And I said, I knew that when I asked you, and I knew you wouldn't believe it either.
What did you write?
Well, it's not what I wrote. It's the question that I answered, the first question in the book, and how I answered it at the end. Okay.
What was the question?
The question is what makes somebody gay? Okay. And the thing is that in today's world, okay, and so the psychologist, the gay psychologist, and so remember, I'm from the old school. I was trained under the old school, and I don't mean this, okay, is everybody in my training was fit in a peg hole.
Mm-hmm.
Today, what is normal is the question.
Yeah.
Because your normal is not necessarily my normal, but you don't fit. We don't put them in peg holes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's old psychology.
Yeah.
Same thing with gay. What makes you gay? Well, and I'm saying this in example. Well, I wasn't an uncle or an aunt or whatever, or my dad or whatever. Okay, and so forth like that. And I have friends. Well, they're deceased now, but I had friends that said, but I wasn't. And I looked at him and I said, Cleon, that was his name, Cleon. I said, Cleon, you're lying.
Cleon?
That was his name. That was his name. And so forth. And the thing is that I said, you're lying. He says, how do you know? And I says, do you remember when you first met me? And so forth. You told me that by two boys and so forth like that. And you said that you liked that, okay, sex and so forth ever since. I didn't say that. And I said, that's what makes me angry within today's society, because everybody's opinion or experience has changed to meet the modern day beliefs and so forth. And I said, okay. And I just said, okay, never mind. We didn't have recorders back then, or little pocket, you know what I'm saying? Or I probably would have recorded it. But the thing, no, I wouldn't, because he was a friend. I wouldn't have recorded it. But the thing is I'm just saying that back in those days and to today's world, and this quote gay rights organization and so forth is to me. Okay.
What is the answer to that question? Because you said you wrote the answer.
Well, from my experience.
Yeah, what is your answer?
In my experience, okay, and my experience in counseling, okay, and so forth, is I think that whatever age, okay, whatever age, one's first personal experience has a dramatic, okay, influence of which direction a person goes. 100%, no, but it makes an impact.
Yeah.
Okay, and it does. I mean, even in today's world, it does. And when I say that, okay, and please don't ask me questions, okay, in one of my counseling experiences, okay, we did a survey, and the thing is that this survey, okay, we surveyed 100 girls, and it turned out to be actually only 50 girls, I think. Mm-hmm. And the 100 boys was 35, because not everybody turns in their survey, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that but of the guys, okay, of the survey and so forth, that 25, okay, of them,
From both?
no, from an uncle.
No, I mean I'm saying like both boys and girls.
No,
25?
I just said the guys.
Oh,
okay,
just the
and so on. And the thing is that, and we did this survey and so forth.
25 out of the 35?
Yes.
Wow.
And no, because I wasn't dumb, and I'm still not dumb. Absent-minded, but not dumb. But the thing is today, and the thing is that I said, holy Toledo. And I was talking to Candy, and I said, we need to go there and provide counseling to the male population too. And she said, absolutely. So she talked and negotiated whatever and so forth. And so there was 2 of us males that was assigned and so forth to help these males and so forth with counseling and to get counseling.
And
now,
did you help them?
We did not ask them if they were gay or if they thought they were gay. Well, I think we did ask if we thought, because now we can't ask that question. But the thing is that I think we did ask if you think you are gay and so forth. And the thing is that but anyway, and that I don't remember when that was, 90s maybe. Was it the 90s? I don't know. I'm trying to have some mind in this. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, but and that's telling me, okay. But now I'm just saying that's telling me 2 things. Actually, it's telling me that young men, okay, are afraid to ask for that kind of counseling, help, assistance, and that one, is it even offered?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying?
At
that time. And of course it wasn't offered, obviously, in that time. And just like in today's school. And I'm just saying, well, let's go back, if I may go. I see I jump, and I'm sorry. But let's go back to the AIDS epidemic, okay? And so, of course, we're here, and they I don't remember if it was an 800 number, but they provided a number, okay, to call, and so forth. And then all of a sudden, AIDS projects jumped up and down the state. Well, LA, and then San Diego. I think LA was first, and then San Diego had an AIDS project and so forth for those.
Have you ever had AIDS?
No.
Okay.
No. And so the thing is that you know what I'm saying, and that helped a little, but it wasn't getting out to, and I say this lightly, okay, it wasn't getting out to, let's say, the Mexican Americans, okay, that it wasn't getting out into their community, because by crisis hotline, we were getting calls up the yin-yang. My parents, I know that's a weird statement, a weird saying, but that's one that goes back to my family for generations. And so, and the thing is that well,
one thing, sorry to cut you off, but
no, that's fine.
You said that someone turns gay because of their experience.
It's not 100%,
high chance,
but it makes a high impact. Probably, okay. Yes.
So what you're saying is that's what happened to you?
Yeah.
What happened? Like, were you a victim?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did it to you?
It was a neighborhood kid.
Oh, really?
I'm laughing, okay, not because I want to cry, but you can go back and think and laugh about it, good old days, we'll say. And so I was in the Cub Scouts. It makes a high impact. Problem. Yes.
So what you're saying is that's what happened to you?
Yeah.
What happened? Like, were you a victim?
Yes.
Really? Who did it to you?
It was a neighborhood kid.
Oh, really?
I'm laughing, okay, not because I want to cry, but you can go back and think and laugh about it, you know, good old days, we'll say. And so I was in the Cub Scouts, and he was my den chief. So I was, let's say, 8, 9-ish,
Yeah.
and he might have been 12, 13-ish, give or take. I can't go back that far and think what the rules are of how old you have to be as a den chief.
What happened? Like, what ended up happening to him? Oh, you can turn that off. Okay. But what ended up happening to him?
Well, I'm not playing dumb here. This was in the early 60s, okay, and so forth. Nothing. Why would it happen? I'm saying that with respect. Why would anything happen back in the 60s and so forth when that wasn't even an issue?
Okay.
Not that it shouldn't have been, but I'm just saying you didn't hear about things like that back then.
Okay.
I'm coming from a professional, and I'm also coming from, let's say, a victim, we'll say. In today's world, I would have been a victim, okay?
Yeah.
And the thing is that that wasn't an issue back then. So why bring it? I'm saying back then.
Yeah.
If you don't know about it, you don't touch it.
Yeah, no.
The subject.
I see. Did that affect you in your life?
I think it did. Looking back, yes. Yeah. Looking back, yes. At the present tense, I was, and I'm saying this with all due respect of myself, I was just a happy boy, lucky going kid.
Yeah.
Kids back then are not like the kids today.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Do you feel like any type of trauma from it today?
That could be answered a yes and a no.
I'd like to hear both sides. Yeah.
This will sound like an excuse, okay? But I'm an educated person. Like I said, I went into counseling and teaching. I should know how to handle that trauma. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's say as an individual person, and I don't like labeling like the peg hole thing, even though we did it in the past and so forth. I don't like to like here, the second, okay, team. You're no longer a victim, you're a survivor.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good in a press release.
Yeah.
But until you learn how to handle it,
yeah.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, until you learn how to handle it, you're still a victim.
Yeah, I agree.
And very few, and I'm speaking of the agencies that are out there, okay, non-profit organizations, okay, that are out there and so forth. The thing is that because of modern times, well, you go through counseling if you do, and so, well, whenever that time is, 2 months, 3 months of counseling, oh, well, you can label yourself a survivor now. Well, who are they? I'm not saying wrong or right. I'm saying wrong or right, but in general, who are they to say I'm still not a victim? It's still there.
Yeah.
It happened. You know, like your mom slapped you across the mouth for saying a cuss word. Okay, let's say, and so the pain might go away, but the shock of your mother slapping you for the first time, we'll say, is still there, and it might go all the way into your adulthood.
Yeah.
The memory.
Yeah.
Not that you're a victim, but not that deep-seated maybe, but the memory is still there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So,
Well, did you find out anything, Glenn?
yeah, is the therapist?
Yeah, there's a therapist on the way.
Here?
Yeah, we have mobile therapists. They're available
I
most
thought
of
he
the
was
time.
going to call me.
No, well, we had one available. That was originally the plan, but there was somebody in the area.
Okay.
So what is the title of your book gonna be?
That's another thing. Okay. I haven't made up a title. I haven't given it a title yet. I don't know. I haven't sent it, quote, to a publisher to edit and do that yet. It's on a CD.
And does your what is it? The Conservancy? Is that how
The
you pronounce it?
Conservancy, yes.
Does it have like Instagram and social media?
Oh no, we're only in the formation stage of that.
Okay. I see. All right. That's kind of.
You're making me miss all my TV programs on Saturday night, dude. Or Friday. What is it?
It's Friday night.
Friday night. Shame on you.
What TV shows do you watch?
I don't know. Whatever catches my eye. I'm a channel scanner or flipper or whatever they call it.
Were you ever married?
No. Well, yes, I was actually, but it didn't. It's a long story.
Was it to a boy or a girl?
It was to a girl.
Oh, okay. So
she and the son were killed in an automobile accident.
Oh man.
Drunk driver.
Jeez.
And this is truth. On a rainy day, night. I'm laughing because I'm sorry.
And that will.
It happened many moons ago.
Let me see. Well, do you have any goals in life, like as of right now?
I'm laughing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My present immediate goal is to get over this surgery March the 1st. Okay? Because, like I said, I don't want to become addicted to cocaine, codeine, or whatever it is they give you for pain. And so forth. I forgot what my friend Debbie said it was. And so forth, but she said, don't get it. Yeah, thank you. And so forth. And the thing is that is my immediate goal. Now, if you're asking long-term goal, is to get the Conservancy up and going.
How come you wanted to open up a conservancy?
Do you remember what I said my first job was with forestry and so forth? I've always had the love of nature and so forth in my heart, in my mind. And I said, well, okay, there's an opportunity. The government's giving free money. When I say free money, I don't mean it the way but it is free money to do things like that nowadays.
Where do you get that from?
The federal government.
How do you just apply to someplace?
Yes, you apply. You have to be a non-profit organization, and so forth, and have, in other words, like you got to have 100 I say this exaggeration, but 100 papers saying what you're going to do, a plan, and a strategic plan, and so forth, what you're going to do with their money, of course, and
I see.
I'm sorry, I'm saying I'm just paraphrasing everything.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool though, isn't it?
If you love the desert and nature and all that, yes, absolutely. And I kind of, like I said, well, I haven't said, if I haven't said, and so I love the desert and the nature of the desert, what it offers.
Mm-hmm. So then you went into teaching
teaching and counseling.
Did you have to get your teaching degree?
As a substitute teacher, no. You don't have to have a teacher's degree to be a substitute teacher.
Okay. So it's fairly easy to become one?
I don't know about easy, but in today's world right now, probably it isn't easy. Back then, it was a process. You filled out the application when the district puts out a flyer saying substitute teachers we're now hiring, and you fill it out and cross your fingers, we'll say, and so forth, hoping that they'll pick you and so forth, and you go in for an interview and and so forth like that.
So you didn't really need any requirements to become it?
Well, requirements, I mean, you had to have a college education, but not a teaching certificate as teachers, regular teachers do. Now, do they require that as a substitute teacher now? I am not sure. They might require that now. Okay, I'd have to check into that and so forth. But back then they didn't require a teacher's, we'll say, certification. Just a college education and so forth.
Damn. Did you ever teach in elementary schools?
No.
Only middle school and high school?
And then at Valley, it was college students.
Damn. Let me see. Damn, so you're an educated guy, man.
Well, and I'm saying this with all due respect to me and you, okay? And so, yes, I have a piece of paper with a degree and earned it. Suffered at times too, because remember I was dyslexic. But the thing is that but I'm just saying what I advise young people. May I ask how old you are?
In my 30s.
You're an old man. No, you're not. Half my age maybe. But
what do you consider old? The cutoff. What do you?
You're not old. I just said that for humor. But the thing is that, but let's say you came to me for career counseling, and I'm not a certified career counselor, okay? And so I would ask you, well, what are your hobbies? What are your interests? Okay? And so I wouldn't, and I'd go from there. Well, I'm using, may I use today's situation?
Sure.
Like I asked Josh, what was his, okay, good
Careers?
subject or whatever, and he said history. Okay, if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm testing you now. But and he said history. And as a counselor, even retired, but as a counselor, it popped in my mind. Okay, I said, let me check, and I went on. I didn't say, let me check. I said, oh, and I went on to Google, and I looked up university there at San Bernardino, and so if they have a history program, a degree in history, and so and then that's when I sent him the website for it, and so forth like that. Well, no, that was a park historian, I think. I'm sorry, but I said, okay, San Bernardino State has a history program, and then I went on to the National Parks website about historians, okay, and that's, I text him that, I think, if I remember, and so forth, and so that's how I work with people. I ask them what their interest is or hobbies and so forth like that, and then I go from there and do homework, we'll say, on the side, and come out and be prepared to guide that person into hopefully an easy career for the person. And I do the same for you at age 30 something. Yeah, because I know this sounds corny, we'll say, but I do care about, quote, our future generation, whatever that, and you're in that category too. So the thing is that that's how I do my counseling. I don't like I said, I don't like the plug hole thing, even though I was trained to put you in a plug hole. But the thing is that I don't like that. But the thing is that so I go. In other words, like, and I'm not knocking the counselor or therapist that's on his way. Okay, I'm not implying that. But so please don't. I don't put everybody in the same peg hole, because not everybody is the same. A lot of therapists of today is money.
Yeah.
So they say, okay, well, I'll see you for 12 or 16 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Insurance-wise or out of the pocket-wise. That's a lot of money. And so forth. And I look at a case, okay, whatever the case is, and so, or how I used to. I look at a case and I says, well, let's get to the root of the problem. I don't need to take 12 weeks or $12,000, whatever comes first, okay, out of that person's pocket. But let's get to the root of the cause of the situation, why that individual is here. And so, and that's how I work. I let's get this not over with per se, but let's get to the root and work from the root forward.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need to ask how old you are, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't need that, even though the form asks for that. Okay, I don't go by that. I go, what is the root, okay, of the problem?
Yeah.
And then go from there. Now, that might take 1 or 2 sessions to get to it, okay? But you get to the root, and then you go from there.
Nice.
Or that's my way, okay? In my opinion, that's the way it should be. Okay?
Yeah.
And so forth. But and I'm not knocking the therapist that's coming, okay? Because I don't know him, so I can't say where he fits, okay? And so forth.
Well, man, dude, you seem like a nice guy, but is this just like a slip up?
I will say it's a slip up, and again, I'm going to say that I learned something today, or today, because I can say this evening too, but in this moment of my time, my life.
Well, man, do you like San Bernardino? You live there, right? Or Colton?
I live in Colton. That's a big question. I remember, okay, this again before you were, well, maybe not. Well, maybe. I remember our first smog day in, quote, the Inland Empire. Back in those days, we didn't call it the Inland Empire. That was somebody's imagination 10, 20 years later. But I remember the first smog day. It was September 27th, 1976. The Sun Telegram, the Press Enterprise, smog. And I looked out and I saw that brown air that we breathe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and so forth. And then, like I said, everything turns into political stuff, and the politicians and, quote, some scientists has turned it into a money-making business. All of a sudden, we have the LA County Air Control District, and they drive black and white police cars with sirens and red lights. And I said, what the hell? I'm cussed, sorry. I said, and I did say it. I remember saying it to my mom and dad. And I said, what the hell do they need black and white cars for? And they were the cars of those days, the 70 cars, that were polluting, the pollution coming out of the tailpipe and so forth. They'd pull them over on the freeways or the roadways and so forth, and give them a ticket for polluting. And we didn't even know what polluting meant.
Yeah.
Other than and I'm saying this, you go into LA, you know what I'm saying? That's a homeless person, I think. But because I saw him. Oh, okay. And so forth. And the thing is that the smokestacks polluting, the smokestack. We saw that. Well, we just okay. But we didn't ever say polluting the air. We just You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the word pollution, air pollution, emissions pollution. I mean, and I'm saying to the common people, okay, what is that? I mean, and we didn't have Google back then. We had encyclopedias. Some of the encyclopedias didn't even have answers. We had to go to the library and say, and we'd get newspapers, not factual books yet, because they didn't publish them yet. We went to newspaper articles. It was funny back in those days, okay, about what we look at today as pollution. And today, our pollution is under control and so forth. But every time friends come and so forth, and land in LA Ontario airport, they said the mountains, they saw the San Bernardino National Forest and so forth, and all that, and they get on the land and so forth, and we drive and says, well, where's the beautiful mountains? Oh, over there. Where? Over there. They are, onto the left side when you're going, from Ontario and so forth. And the thing is, they're there. We have to wait until the wind comes up, the Santa Ana winds, to blow the smog away, or a rain comes and washes out the smog to show them and say, see, I told you they were there. Oh, life is so funny. But we're breathing cleaner air.
Do you think we are?
Heavens, no. People are still dying of smog cancer. No. No. And the cars are still releasing emission pollution. Even though we have catalytic converters and all that computer junk, But they're still polluting.
If you were president,
please don't ask me that question.
Would you ever change? Well, what would be the first thing that you would do if you were president?
Oh my God! See, now you're gonna see. Okay, I'm laughing. I'm not crying. Okay, and so forth. The thing is that you're gonna see. Like I was telling my friend earlier today, is that we as a country, okay, we need to take care of our own continent, South America, North America, the continent, and so forth, and not worry about what's happening 5,000-10,000 miles away, and so forth. We need to worry about what's happening, Venezuela, there's a dictator there, in some other South America countries, I can't name right offhand, but there's dictators there that we need to work with, democracy-wise, or if we need to go in and take them out and so forth, use the CIA and so forth, what their initial intentions were or mission was. But the thing is that we need, and our friend Mexico is a prime example. They are our friend like Canada, and we treat them like dirt.
Oh, Mexico?
And I'm talking about the government. I'm talking about government to government, okay? We treat them like dirt and so forth. And that makes me sick, because we treat Canada, oh yes. But Mexico, what? We treat them like nothing. And that, I don't like that. It's being two-faced. I'm saying to our government, okay, not people one-on-one, but I'm just saying and so forth. And then the second thing I would do is I think I said this before, is get rid of the drug cartel in Mexico. We know where they are. I mean, and we do. We have satellite, planes probably there right now as we speak. But we know where these labs, we'll say, okay, or the drug cartel houses are. We know. We get rid of them. We can do it. We have the manpower, the technology to do it. So do it. Clean up the world. When I say the world, I mean our continent. Okay, clean up our house too. Well, that will never happen. But the thing is, let's police our neighbors and help them. You know, you go just cross the border, and I'm saying Tijuana, okay? You cross the border, and in the canyons. Okay, I don't know if you've ever been to Tijuana. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you cross the border, and so forth, and you go south, and then you go east or west to the beach, and so forth, and you see canyons, and you see homemade shacks out of cardboard, out of plywood or tin metal, and so forth. And I said, oh my God, this is 2023, we'll say, and so forth. And the thing is that people are still living 200 miles away, we'll say, okay, from our border, well, from Colton, and so forth. And they're living with no electricity, no toilets, no running water. These people have to go up the path out of the canyon into the top of the plateau, we'll call it, because that's what it is, and so forth. The plateau to the store to get bottled water to bring back down, okay, in their wagons, okay, and so forth, to bring fresh water into their little hut, 10 by 10 or whatever it might be, in this modern world that we live. Let's not talk about Africa or whatever. I mean, you or I don't control what happens, and we can't, okay? But because it's too far away. But the thing is that I'm saying we have a neighbor that you can go and see this, and you just shake your head. And I'm not talking about homeless people. That's another problem. But I'm talking about actual residents that can't afford a house, and they're living in tin, cardboard, plywood huts in the foothills, canyons, and so forth of Tijuana. And you just shake your head and you say, oh my Lord, what are we doing in this world that these people are still living in that state, you know, physical state?
Yeah.
And then of course, and I'm going another direction, on college break, spring break, and so forth. Everybody, I'm not saying everybody, but a large majority, and so has to go to Tijuana, and because you don't have to be 21 to do alcohol, okay, and so and then every year it happens every year. In this year too, whenever spring break is in March or April, and so forth, somebody gets kidnapped or lost.
Yeah.
Drug overdose.
Is there any good restaurants in Colton?
Let me look at what time it is, okay?
Yeah, because I mean, what I'm thinking is we can just go get food at Colton.
There's no. I'm not knocking Colton. Yes, I am. No, there is not.
Well,
that is open.
You said you live in Colton, right?
I do, but I'm just saying they wouldn't be open.
Well, I found a Mexican restaurant in Colton.
What's the name of it? I can't see. Where that is.
It's in Colton.
I believe you, but I'm talking about the street. Can you get a street address, and then or a street?
Washington.
I know where Washington is. I don't know where that is. Honestly, I don't know where that is. And by the time we would get there, let's say if we go there, they would probably be closing, or not serving food.
No, it closes at midnight.
No, I've never been there.
It's Mexican restaurant.
I believe you. No. I don't go to every Mexican.
Or what about Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Yeah, have you been there?
Yes.
Is it good?
If you're hungry for pizza.
Are you down to get some pizza?
I'm sorry. It's another one of my war stories. Okay, not like Vietnam War stories. I'm talking about war stories of local politics. But if you are,
yeah, I'm down to go to Colton to get some get some Nickelodeon pizza.
But how about this? And I say this with all due respect. How about the shrink that's supposed to meet us?
The therapist?
Yeah.
The
nickname is a shrink. Okay.
Shrink?
Well, that depends if he's a PhD or not. If he's not a PhD, then he's not a shrink.
Okay.
It's a slang word, okay? Okay.
They said that they're running a little late, so we can just go get some food in the meantime.
That's up to you. That's up to you. If
Yeah.
you want to go to Nickelodeon and give it a shot, or this place, we can do that.
Okay.
I'd have Nickelodeon. I know where it is. This place, I'd have to map quest it and get directions because I never.
It's just right across from the they're very close to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
And I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't go driving and looking for restaurants every time I'm going out on Washington either.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering why I've never been there.
So you just want to meet at the Nickelodeon Pizza?
Yeah, we can meet there. Yeah. Yeah, that's off of, you get on the freeway, go south to Riverside, not Redlands or Colton or LA. You go to Riverside and you get off at the Washington off-ramp. And it loops around, and then at the signal light, because there's a signal light at the end of the off-ramp, oh, wait a minute, I don't know where this is, but you said it's close to Nickelodeon?
Yeah, it's like pretty, like 2 streets down. Like a street down. 2 streets, yeah, 2 streets.
What's the address?
The Mexican place?
Yeah.
It's on Washington Street.
Let's go to Nickelodeon. But anyway, so when you get off at this, there's a light. You turn to the right. There's construction going on.
Okay.
You turn to the right. Okay. And you go over the freeway bridge. There's a signal light there at the bridge. Okay. And so over the bridge and so forth. You go still at a catty-gaggling to the left on Washington. Okay. Catty-gaggling means a little to the left. Okay. That's an old term and so forth. And Nickelodeon will be on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Across the street from the car wash. If you see the car wash on the right-hand side, Nickelodeon is right there.
Okay.
I think I know where it's at. Is it by the Dairy Queen?
Across the... Hold on, let me think. It's catty-gaggling. Dairy Queen is here, and Nickelodeon is like kind of up.
We'll
Oh, wait a minute. Dairy Queen is inside of Nickelodeon.
Oh, really?
It's inside the theme park. There's a theme park there.
Oh, really?
It's inside the theme park. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta refresh my memory. I forgot the name of the theme park, but it's inside the theme park.
Okay.
You'll see miniature golf. I can't remember the name of it. Okay, and so, but there's miniature golf and bumper cars or something, and so and Nickelodeon is inside the theme park.
Okay.
Okay, and the Dairy Queen is inside the park, not Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon is inside the park.
Let's go there.
Yeah.
Let's go there, so that way.
Thank
you
you,
get some
because
food.
I'm freezing to death.
No. So you
wouldn't let me start my car and turn on the heater.
Well,
I know. I never asked you to do that. So
Hey, can you open my door?
Putting humor in this.
Can you open my door?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's locked in.
All right, we'll see you there.
All right, we'll meet you there. All right, dude.
all right. What time are you gonna be there?
Hold on. It's 8:30. We should get there by 9, maybe even sooner.
All right.
I mean, it depends on the traffic. If there's an accident or something, we're going to have to take surface streets. But we should get there between now and 9, or before 9.
Because it says on the maps that it's only like a 15 minute drive.
It is.
Okay.
But because who I am, and I'm an experienced driver, you never know what's on the freeway.
Yeah. True.
So that could be another 10-minute delay if there's an accident. So, but yes, I know.
Okay.
But we have to get on the freeway first.
Yeah. All right.
But I'll meet you there.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Take care now. Okay.
I'll
I'll
see you there.
then.
See you there. Actually, do you want to go with him?
Yeah, we can.
Can he go with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
More than welcome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying this humorously. It must be his car.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't trust you with his car.
Yeah, probably. Who knows?
I'm saying that humorously, Glenn, okay?
What kind of pizza do you like?
Oh, I don't, oh, wait a minute. Maybe that door's not closed because the light should have been off by now. So reopen that door and so forth, and then close that door.
Yeah, it's closed.
Okay, well, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I might have turned it
Okay,
on.
yeah.
Nope. Nope, there's a door. Maybe it's my door, though. Let me see. See, my door handle is broken. The same thing happened. The same thing happened that you couldn't get out, but I pulled it the second time, and being an old, the handle broke off, and I haven't replaced it yet. And when I called Ford, why isn't that light going off? Oh, because I had it turned on for us. Oh my God, getting absent-minded.
That's all right. So you're all about the nature, huh?
Yes, I love.
What's the most beautiful place you've been to?
I love. Oh wow, dude, that's hard to say because I've been to a lot of national parks.
You ever been to Yellowstone?
Yes, beautiful. Old Faithful, yes, beautiful. Now, when I was there, Old Faithful was Old Faithful, okay? But today, I think, and I'm being critical here or sarcastic, it might be 3 feet high now. Back when I was there, it was 20, 30 feet up in the air.
Oh, wow.
And so the thing is that I'm turning on the heater, okay? Because I'm sure you're cold too.
A little bit.
Somewhat. I'm a little colder because my bones are older and fragile.
Yeah, I understand. The older I get, the more pain I find myself in.
Yep. And me having arthritis, I'm trying to get out of this place, okay, and so forth, going to Highland. I think I do it this way. I'll follow this car and see if he knows where he's going. And so anyway, things have changed in national parks and so forth because people has, well, like they get off the wooden path, the boardwalk, we call them, boardwalk, and they go off into the, I forgot, the hot water. What do they call that? Oh my God. They go, I'm going to call them geysers. Okay?
Oh, yeah, geysers or hot springs.
Hot springs, thank you. That's 600 degrees hot, and they're going to stick their hand in it, and then they turn around and sue the National Park Service. And there's tons of signs, don't do this, don't do this, don't go off the boardwalk, you know, because the boardwalk is there for a pathway through these springs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, oh no, somebody has to go off. Back in my days when I was there, we respected those rules. We wouldn't dare go off the springs because, one, we wouldn't want to fall in and get hurt. And so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
This is Highland, and I'm going westbound to get to the freeway, okay?
What city is...
Colton.
Colton.
Yep, good old Colton.
Perfect. Is that like by Grand Terrace?
Grand Terrace is up on the hill.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You've been out here a long time?
I was born in Chino.
Oh, okay.
And I was raised all over the United States, but I went to high school and graduated from Corona High School. And so I know the, quote, the Inland Empire somewhat good.
Yeah, me too. Came out here in '86 and lived in Riverside County and different...
what parts of Riverside County?
Moval, Paris, Menifee, Marietta. Moved a few times.
And I remember when Marietta wasn't even Marietta.
Oh, yeah. What was it before that?
It was a valley of Temecula Valley.
Oh,
actually.
wow.
It wasn't incorporated or anything. That was all Temecula Valley. That was a valley. It wasn't. And then, of course, as people went there, okay, and made it into what it is today, it was just open spaces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the developers, and well, basically the farmers, the grape farmers, and so forth, they came in and developed into wineries, okay, and grape orchards, and then of course, then land was cheap. The developers, housing developers, found out that land was cheap, so they came along and bought up 3/4 of the valley and started building homes.
Yeah.
And Marietta is now an incorporated. I think it's like the 4th largest city in Riverside County, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Temecula and that whole area is like
Yeah.
just a farmland, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well, see, then you remember then before it became whatever it is today.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you had to like, the only grocery store in the whole area
Yeah.
was like Stater Brothers off of
Yeah.
Winchester.
Yeah. There. Yeah.
And yeah, Lake Elsinore used to be a beautiful place, and now it's just kind
Yep.
of.
And it is. I mean, because my uncle and so forth had a boat, well, maybe it was a speedboat, but a boat, and we went on Lake Elsinore, and the water was nice and blue and clear,
Yeah.
and the thing, and it was I forgot the name of it, but it was a state park, and so forth. I don't know if it's a state park still, the lake, and so forth, but it was it was a state recreational area, and so forth. It wasn't quite a park. It was a recreational area, like the Salton Sea is a recreational area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no, actually, Salton Sea is now a park.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's a park now, I think. And so the thing is that, but it was a recreation, and we went boating there 2 or 3 times a month. This was when I was like in elementary school and so forth.
You guys had what kind of, like a fishing boat or a speedboat?
It wasn't fishing. We fished, but it wasn't a quote a fishing boat.
Oh, okay.
Because we water skied too.
Oh, okay.
And so forth. I didn't, but my mom and my dad and uncle and aunt and so forth. Because we would drive down. He would tow the boat on his camper, okay, and then we would go in our camper, and then my other uncle went into his camper and so forth.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
And that was a beautiful Salton Sea was a beautiful lake and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, isn't there like parasites in it now though?
Oh my God!
I know you
parasites.
can't.
You go there. I was just there 6 months ago, and so forth. And the thing is that you see dead birds floating on top of the water.
Oh, no joke.
Dead fish, and you would go, okay, and you would get out, you park, and you walk up to the, and the smell, I mean, it's terrible. And I said, and I'm not knocking the park service because our state beaches and parks, but the thing is, because their hands are tied, it's all political. Everything is political nowadays, and that's sad. But the thing is that but it was a beautiful lake at one time, and so forth. And it was a beautiful. You could go around on the other side of the lake from the parks area, okay, the recreational park. You go on the other side, and you might run into movie stars, you know, that had summer houses out there and so forth. And you would see, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so forth. But now it's a ghost town, you know.
Jeez. So you still do a lot of camping or what?
I did actually a lot of camping when I was younger, and Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts and so forth. Not necessarily Cub Scouts, but Boy Scouts. We did a lot of camping, and I still go, not necessarily camping, but I go out and explore the desert because I like the desert and so forth. I'll read something in the newspaper or a magazine and say, I've never been there before. I'm going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Did you get your Eagle Scout?
That's really weird. Is I had all the requirements, okay, to get my Eagle, okay. And the thing is, guess what? I turned 21.
Oh, okay.
And you turn 21, and the thing is that you can't get your Eagle.
You mean you're no longer eligible?
Back then.
Oh,
that was
okay.
back then. Now you can get it up to age 25, I think.
Oh, wow.
But the thing is because they have a Explorer Scout program that is for young adults, and you can earn your Eagle at, I think, up until 25 nowadays. If that gets too hot for you, let me know, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom got me into all that stuff when I was a child. I never went that far with it, but it was, camping trips were fun and all that stuff. But
yeah. And okay, this is political, but this is a fact. Do you know I could go to the Inland Empire Boy Scout Council in Redlands? I think they're still in Redlands. And so what? And you know what? I can donate $10,000 and get my Eagle.
wow.
Yeah.
We're supposed to see them
For $10,000. I know how to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the freeway. I know we passed the 210, but I know where I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm not lost.
I trust you.
I'm not lost. I'm not trying to kidnap you. I know where I'm going, okay? I don't like freeways, but the freeway that we're going to, we have to do it for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Depends on the traffic.
Oh, okay. You're going straight to the 215?
215,
or the
yes.
210?
Well, 210 we passed already.
Oh, okay.
We're going to the 215.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is Highland, so there's an on-ramp down here. And so, and I don't like getting on the freeway at nighttime and so I do surface streets as much as possible. I should have said that because he's going to get there first and say, did Mikey, talking like my mom now, but did he kidnap you? Are you okay? I bet you he calls you, okay?
Oh, I mean,
it doesn't matter.
It's all
I'm making
good.
calm
Yeah.
conversation.
No, you seem like a pretty chill guy. I'm always down for a good conversation.
Well, I'm a down-to-earth, chill, down-to-earth person. I would say I'm a down-to-earth person.
Yeah.
I'm saying this as sense of humor, okay? I make my mistakes, and when I make mistakes and so forth, I admit them.
Yeah, we all.
I might question, like I did, okay? I might question and say, please let me understand this and so forth, or because I don't have my glasses with me, let me read this and so forth. And of course, I'm not going to deny it, but you know what? Well, you were there, so you know me and so forth. But the thing is that you learn by doing, and you go, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Life's just it's just a journey, and we got to learn as we go along.
Oh shoot, dude!
What's that?
We got to get gas. I forgot. Dude.
How much gas you got? Oh,
I don't know.
Riding on E, huh?
Well, it's above E. We might get there. We might not get back. But I'm joking, but you know what I'm saying.
Let's see. How long can you run on?
I'm above the line. We'll make it.
Okay.
I just looked at my thing and I said, "Oh my God, we should get gas." And so.
Hey, I've ran out of gas a few times in the past.
I don't want to run out of gas because my bones will be frozen stiff. I'm saying that because I have older bones than you, but I don't want to run out of gas.
All right, well, I'll trust you. Like, if we can get pizza first, that'd be great because I'm starving. But if you need
I don't want to run out of the gas along the side of the freeway either.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't want to risk you know what I'm saying, dude. I don't want to risk us running out of gas either.
Yeah, definitely not.
And see, I'm putting a sense of humor in this, but I'm saying is because Josh, okay, asked to meet at 5 instead of 6, it threw me off.
Oh, gotcha.
Would you mind if I stopped to get a
go
couple
for
of
it.
gallons?
Yeah, I would rather not push the car, you know.
If he, yeah, me too. And if he calls, just tell him that we had to stop and get gas.
Yeah, definitely.
And so the thing is that it threw my things, and then I said, well, I got to go to too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because I was going to go to Walmart, get gas and everything all before I met up with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he threw me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I didn't get gas, and I don't want to stretch it.
Yeah, I hear you.
We still have, 10 miles or something to go.
Okay.
And I don't want to, you know what?
Yeah, that's better be safe than sorry.
And I don't want your friend to think that I'm kidnapping you, even though I know he's going to call now. But the thing is,
no,
he's probably
it's all right.
already there.
Think so? Yeah, maybe.
Well, he said, yeah, he's pulling in, or he's very close.
Down by one of their people. And they have a teammate that's in the truck with the guy right now.
Okay, so what's going on?
So he's been decoyed for over a year now. He thinks he came out to meet up with what he believes is a boy. He sent graphic videos, graphic photos. We have all the chat logs printed out, and we have a full video confession.
Okay.
But yeah, he's been talking to one of our decoys since January 2020.
You have the logs?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I see them?
Yeah, so here's that.
I think the rest are in the back seat.
Yeah, I think the rest are in the back in his truck.
So like you guys confronted him and grab them?
Yeah, I think it might be in the truck with him. Yeah.
So the ones on the right are
No, the right.
the right is
That's what I'm trying to do. You might have to help me, okay? Because I can't. Bear with me, okay?
What did they say? What did the cops say? Were they friendly?
I didn't talk to him.
You didn't talk to the cops?
No.
I thought he said that you told him that he said that you told him that the creep was talking to the decoy for like a year.
Oh yeah, I didn't call them.
Well, I'm saying like in person.
Yeah, he was like, do you have the logs and everything? Like he seemed to.
Were you filming in the cop or in the car with the creep, the GoPro? Or just right now you click it?
I had it on for a little while, but I was getting low on battery, so I cut it off.
You just saved
it?
it?
But I had the, from the time I got out the car,
Make sure you get the cop car driving away.
Yeah, when I hopped out the car to talk to the cop, I had it rolling.
Okay. Perfect.
Like, show me where it says that he knows that he's a juvenile. I know you guys know what you're doing, so
yeah.
Where he says he knows he's a juvenile and where he agrees to meet here to do.
He didn't like directly said he wants to, but he said.
jump up in the truck.
Oh.
You were the ones. We're gonna leave them in there because we're gonna take photos of them.
Right here we say we're almost 14 jail thing, big time. And then I said I'm not a snitch. Let me see a picture of your. I want to see a picture of your private car.
That's him on the left.
Yeah. And then let's see how mature you are. Aren't you in school tomorrow? Let me see how mature you are. Picture. You kept asking for things, basically, like private parts.
Just to make sure everything was okay.
Okay,
alright. Just wanted to make sure.
And then he sent me. He also videoed the street. He was talking to the kid on 3 different platforms. One was on.
He just didn't want to meet for a year. Like he was skeptical for a long time.
He was nervous of meeting for a year.
Okay.
And then he finally
And these were today where he was meeting.
no. So this is another time where he says being almost 14 is jail.
Hey, Angeli. So the log should be right here in the back, but we need to photograph them before we remove them. So just kind of search car, make sure there's nothing illegal or weapons in there.
And then agreeing to, and then he sent it to the
When was that?
This was in March.
Okay. So yeah, you guys working.
Yeah. And this is a picture of me that he sent in November. He asked what grade are you in, then it said 10th grade, so you're 15.
So long.
Yeah, exactly. And then we switch over to finally. He calls us on January 18th. Yeah. And then who is this? And sent a picture of ourselves. Cute, handsome, and how old are you? I said, you know my age. I'm guessing from the picture. Take care and have a good day. So I'm 14. I'm old enough to be your grandfather, not for anything. So this was just, and then he said right here, let me know where to, so we can meet up somewhere, or I can pick you up.
We'd like to remind all guests that we will be closing in 30 minutes. Once again, there are 30 minutes left until closing. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, January 31st. And then he said Friday, 6 p.m. And then he keeps talking about how you're 14 and I'm 73.
Does he ever send a picture on this?
He doesn't send a picture, but he video chats us. And I got a video, because he video called us right here, this video call. And I recorded the video call, which was him basically.
Can we get photos of before she started searching? She's just checking to make sure there's no weapons. I told her to leave the logs where they're at and photograph them. Just make sure there's no weapons or anything.
We video chatted and you. And then
does he ever show his face on the video call?
He doesn't show his face, but yeah. So he video called. That was today. All right, guys. So that was number 402. This guy, what a story. He's been talking to our decoy for over a year. We finally caught him. Really bad. They're in the chats. He was a really bad dude, sending harmful matter, video calling the kid, doing nasty stuff on the video calls, just chatting for over a year. Very cautious dude. And then when we caught him, he came across as a very like a funny grandpa. Like he was very deceiving. Like if you were to meet him in person, he was not the same person as he was in the text messages. You know, in the text messages he was just like a monster, like very disgusting. But then in person he came across as like a very, you know, old grandpa with a hurt knee and, you know, sympathetic. When you see someone like that, you feel sympathy. But he was like a wolf in sheep's clothing for sure. And then on top of that, we learned that he worked as a high school teacher, substitute teacher,
working in high schools and middle schools. And he was a counselor at the community college. So God knows what he's been doing all those years that he was never caught, you know? All those years he was never caught, flew under the radar. God knows what else he did, you know? And then now he wants to become a forest ranger. So yeah, we got a really bad one off the streets today. And many more to come. If you like these type of videos, if you like these type of content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share these videos, so that way people get to see what we do for the community out here in Colton. And also, by the way, Colton Police Department, they're amazing, top notch. They did an amazing job. So hats off to Colton Police Department. Anyway, peace.